Good evening, boys and girls. This is Tim Kennedy. I'm a Special Forces sniper, a Ranger-qualified Green Beret, a UFC fighter. Please listen to us and the shenanigans that we're going to say. We will insult you. There will be racial slurs. We will be sexist. We will offend you. But there will be magic, and a unicorn will be raped. So enjoy the show. Thank you for listening on WTF Nation Radio.
What is this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Welcome to Sergeant's Time. What's going on? I'm just jumping in right into this shit. Fuck it. Just jumping in. Oh, wait, hang on. Next slide, please. There you go. All right. All right, how's it going, guys? You doing all right? Hello, I'd like to speak to somebody. Oh, there you go.
Hey, sorry, I was on mute.
I saw your lips moving, but you were talking into something. I'm like, oh, why are you talking like that? Anyway, so what's going on, guys? This is the Sergeant's Time, August 31st edition, 2017. God, 31st of freaking, damn, 31st of August. What's up, guys? Hello, Javier. Andre pues Javier. Bienvenidos. Jason Halter, hello. Pooks and the Spanks in the chat room, too. Hey, how's it going, guys? Yep, broadcasting live from the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence. Here to bring you quality veteran entertainment. Today's Sergeant's Time, we'll be discussing active duty issues that affect the force, Reserve and National Guard, retired and all that. We'll dibble and dabble on the freaking veteran side of the house, but you know what? Sometimes I just like, oh, it's a Japanese show. No, it's not. You may think we're broadcasting from Japan, but they're busy dodging fucking North Korean rockets.
Truth.
Yeah, exactly. So anywho, yep, we're still scrolling the phone number on the bottom. If you guys look at the, there's a phone number for the show, and also there's a phone number for the relief efforts going on currently in Houston. So don't forget WTF Nation, Texas. If you guys want to throw some shit out, then let me know, and I'll throw it on the give it on the chat right there, and I will be able to either on Mixer at mixer.com/WTF Nation Radio, or I will just go ahead and say it from the Facebook live chat. So, I am an old geezer. Actually, I'm pretty old. See, been around a while.
So where do you want to start?
Wow, where do I want to start? Holy crap. See, now you guys are making fun of Asians and Asians and stuff. So
it's okay. I'm married to one. So
yeah, So with the obligatory, that was the obligatory racist discussion of whatever, because everything's racist. Everyone fucking offends everybody now, so you can say what the fuck ever, and pretty much you just might as well just say it, because you're gonna offend somebody anyways, especially if you're in the active duty community. Actually, the active duty community's kind of calmed down a little bit on that shit offends me. In the active duty community, those that were complaining about a lot of shit actually are making fun of people who are complaining about a bunch of shit, if that makes any sense. So
yeah,
it's awesome. It's like watching a Rick and Morty show now at work when things are going on, and you're like, can we say fag anymore? Can you say fag? I don't know, fucking say fag. And you're like, okay, fag, And these are homosexuals saying this, and they're saying, you can say, go ahead, I say fag. I'm like, well, are you gonna get like in trouble or something like that? And everyone's like, no, man. Have a good weekend. All right, bag.
I just think everybody's tired of listening to everyone bitch and whine.
You ain't lying.
About every little thing, and then people are tired of having to watch their mouths. Like, did I just say something offensive? Like, you're just like, what? You know what I mean? You don't know.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know. And you stand by for Houston. Well, that's cool, man. So exactly that. People get fucking sensitive about stuff, and now we don't even know what to say anymore. So we just say, "Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it."
It's gonna get to that point.
It's
And
gonna get to the
honestly,
point, yeah.
I mean, with this hurricane hitting, it
Yeah.
kind of
I
shut
love
people
it.
the fuck up.
Oh, it was awesome.
Kind
It was so
kind
fucking
of.
well, sort of, kind of, because now they're saying, look, white people are now carrying black people away. Well, no, motherfucker, that was a firefighter helping. Whatever. So yeah. Big fucking drama. The way I fucking see it is the fact that if you what gave you life skills to begin with should not, you know what I mean. You don't, life is supposed to be offensive. That's why you go through life, to endure and persevere through some of your challenges that you have to deal with in said life. So when you have to deal with the,
I mean, if you don't learn from it,
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell?
yeah, exactly.
What do you expect? Like
Yeah.
fluffy unicorns and cake? Like
yeah, exactly.
for the rest of your life, and nothing bad is going to
Exactly.
happen to you?
Unicorns and frogs with little pointy hats. Yes, I know. It's fucking awesome. Oh, it's okay. You can say anything you want, and nobody will be upset. Fuck it. I'm offended. Yeah, fuck, I'm offended. No, I'm offended about everything. Everything sucks. Hashtag Houston Strong. Yes, everything fucking sucks. Ah! Hey, you don't even need to pay your water bill, right? I'm offended. I'm offended. I'm offended because I gotta pay this water bill. I don't know what this has to do with the military shit, but I'm just saying. Yeah, I just think it's getting so stupid. Like I said, even those in the active duty community are now confused on what is offensive now. So now it's like a free-for-all. I love it. It's like Lord of the fucking Flies with fucking profanity and everything. I love it. Love it when you have females and males working together and they're all talking about, they're talking about stuff that you would not see in a headquarters environment, and it's hilarious to see everybody just kind of like chime in. It's like being and these are pretty senior individuals, and it's like being and we're gonna talk about senior individuals in a minute. And it's like walking up to the smoke pit when you're hearing the Joes and the motor pool talking. They're all smoking. And like, hey, First Sergeant, what's going on? Hey guys, you gotta smoke, and then you're overhearing the conversation. Yeah, man, I was like fucking. Shh, quiet, that's offensive. No, dude, this is fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? You just hear. I love it. It almost felt like, just for an instance, and I mean an instance, it felt like old Army. It felt like when I had a homosexual soldier tell me that it's okay for me to say fag, because now it's who cares now at this point, and the homosexual soldier is telling me that dude, this is getting fucking old. You can't smoke in the motor pool. Oops. Bad first.
You might light something on fire. I don't know.
Oh, bad first sergeant. I let my soldiers smoke in my motor pool. I don't give a shit. Well, I had it back in the back of the fucking corner, man.
Shh.
Well, I mean, no. When I was a first sergeant back many moons ago, so I could protect the identities of my troops. I didn't do it. I didn't care. I'd rather soldiers got to be happy. So there's nothing wrong with fucking being. You know what? If soldiers can grow their hair long, have beards, smoke cigarettes, and all this other shit, I really don't care. As long as they do their job and they're good to go. You know what I mean? It doesn't fucking bother me. But
isn't that what that matters?
Well, God forbid we got to take care of our troops. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but you have to. You got to take care of your troops. I mean, because I know to some leaders in the Army, that's different. That's a unique concept. To be I wouldn't say a leader of. I don't want to say so much as tolerance, but a leader of, I don't know, just don't be a dick. Does that make sense? I mean, you're a first sergeant, your guys are fucking, busting their ass, busting knuckles in the fucking motor pool, trying to get services done. Your soldiers in the motor pool, and then the next thing you know, you hear about another first sergeant, and they're like, hey man, why'd you release your Joes? Oh, what do you mean? Well, because the sergeant major's gonna see us, and then you're gonna release the Joes, and they're like, dude, really? Are you gonna leave your fucking Joes here? Dude, it's already fucking 17:30. We're fucking done with the vehicle. Well, and then you have the obligatory kiss ass. You just want to think that's bullshit that you want to fucking, Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Why would you even say that, dude? So yeah, exactly. We decided smoking vehicles. Yeah, what is this nonsense? You know what's awesome was when this might dime some. Well, I don't know. There's some other people that did it too. So I was driving along a trail road. I'm not going to name it the Range Road, but it was an installation on Range Road, but it was called Range Road. And I was in the back of a vehicle, and I see who's got smoke, and one of my Joes handed me smoke, and they thought that I was going to like smoke it for later or something like that. The look of their and the look in their faces when I pulled my lighter out of my fucking pocket and then lit it up in the truck and took my helmet off. They looked at me like I was fucking. They looked at me like I had several phalluses protruding from my head, and they're like, First Sergeant, yeah, smoke them if you got them. We're in an armored fucking vehicle. I mean, it's. And this is back in the day when they weren't fully armored. They were like the thin skin armor. They were the 1025. They were the turtlebacks. The old MP fucking. Yeah, rolling backward, and the next thing you know, MP pull us over. And then they saw us because we're all like, didn't give a fuck. I had my helmet off, and we have MP. I still have MPs, but understand, and you gotta realize you're gonna have you gotta have your helmet on when you're riding a vehicle, and when you cross the cattle guards here in Range Road, and and yeah, okay, thank you. And then I continued smoking, and I said, come on, guys, let's go. Are we done? Private, are we done? Roger, First Sergeant. See you. I didn't care. Really? Oh, man, this is drinking some Jack and Coke tonight, and I'm kind of like, whoo.
Oh. I'm drinking Shiner Light Blonde.
Tonight's drink has been brought to you by... Branko's here, y'all. What's up, Branko? I used to smoke one time. Exactly that. This one time on Range Road? Exactly. Branko. All right. Well, let's just get to the fucking heat of shit. Guys, where are you getting these news ideas? Did you know that we have in the WTF Enterprise, the WTF Nation has 3 fucking Facebook pages to follow. Do you want to know where Jose puts all of his stories at? And where he likes to archive his shit? He puts it on the U.S. Army WTF Moments News Team page. So go up in there and give Jose a like. So all the stories and videos that he likes to work on and puts, he gets butthurt because nobody fucking looks at his shit. It gets posted in there. So if you ever want to know what we're going to talk about or something like that during news time for, Sergeant's Time or something like that, you can always jump on there and check it out. And then you're like, oh, wow, cool. And you can kind of get involved in dialogue and shit like that. But go Jose, man. On Cuervo? What's on Cuervo? Okay, I believe you. So anyways, let's get to the meat. Let's get to the story.
The meat.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to go with the lower ranking one or the senior ranking one.
Just pick one and
just
go for it.
You want to just pick you just want to pick one? You just want to pick one? Okay, hang on. Let me pick Juan. You want to pick Juan or pick Jose? Let's pick Juan. So Juan, this dude, okay. this Juan, his name is, he's a 2-star general. Okay?
Okay.
Now, here we go. Here's the rules when it comes to, getting cooter, all right? I've always told my soldiers, one rule about getting the coot, and that is don't fuck your troops. That's it. Your subordinates, that's it. Don't fuck your troops. Ever. I mean, that's
seems reasonable.
You're direct fucking, like, you are in charge of these fucking soldiers. Like, you are the platoon sergeant. One of them's a squad leader. You're banging your squad leader. Well, you know what I mean. I mean, because in this day, you could say that. You could say you're banging, especially in the infantry. You can say you're banging them, right? And so, you don't fuck your subordinates. It just leads to a lot of fucking drama. It just kind of has some tension if people know about it. If you're not discreet, it could lead to some drama. Now, that line is fucking is kind of fucking drawn and delineated. You have to draw it. But the bigger line behind that is when you're fucking one of your soldiers' wives, or trying to fucking whatever. Now lately, we've decided, I don't want to say we've decided to just get information and put it out there, but we've noticing some, and this is the first time this story has been released first. I think the Army Times was one of the ones that wanted to release it first because they're so they're real quick. They're real quick. I would say when I say real quick, they're about 2 days, maybe a day behind us. So they were really quick to put this out because, you know, every time the Army Times pings about some stuff, then we like, whatever. But this was really good. So this general was trying to get some coot from a subordinate's wife. And you're like, who's a general? Well, I'll put it up there right there. If you look on Facebook Live or you look on Mixer Chat, you'll be able to see this general's face. There you go. I'll go ahead and do that. There you go. Put that general. Oh, yeah, general. So the Army's launched an investigation on a major general in charge of forces in Africa for sending dozens of messages, some of them suggestive, to the wife of an enlisted soldier under his command. Charge of forces. He's a 2-star, dude. A 2-star. So that means Facebook messages sent by General Harrington range from flattering to flirty to suggested and including a request that she delete them. Harrington is a 2-star general in charge of U.S. Army Africa, and it's based in Italy. The woman was born in Europe and is married to an American soldier. So he was offering her a bigger PX, and obviously, well, you mean he's a 2-star.
Is there better TRICARE after like a certain rank?
Well, I'm about to say generals get they get the hookup, man. They fucking whatever.
Oh.
So I mean, it's one of those things. It's like kind of fucking damn, dude. And of course, you know, a barracks lawyer. I'm sorry. An expert on military law who reviewed the text said that they seem clear violation of military law, including conduct under becoming an officer. Without the attention we paid to in improper relationships in the military, he just didn't care. He should lose his command over this. It's probably high time for him to retire. Harrington's name. Let me say that again. Did I say his name? Major General Joseph Harrington? Yeah, that's his name. Major General. His name is less to be added to a growing list of generals and admirals mired in scandal. Among them are top officers that have been going to carousing at strip clubs, swinging with multiple partners, and frequenting prostitutes in Asia. See, I kind of fucking... See, hanging out with strip clubs, I mean, that's your thing. If you want to go hang out with strip clubs, yeah, whatever. Swinging with multiple partners. Now, swinging with... They were talking about General Ham, who had multiple partner
that sounds
relationships.
Disgusting.
What, swinging with other partners?
Yeah, like I don't know. The whole STD. I'm sorry. Just go ahead.
Well, anyways. But I'm just talking about... These are not really big deals when it comes to military shit. Because then that's where... It's funny how the military wants to not get involved with your fucking personal shit. It's almost like they do want to get involved in your personal shit, but then when it comes to, hey, how come you're having to do this? Well, we don't want to get in personal shit. You know what I mean? That's kind of weird. Kind of confusing what they want to do. And then frequenting prostitutes in Asia. So there were some other. So the Army Inspector General initiated a probe because USA Today said, oh, okay, well, you know, there's messages that, you know, she revealed them. Next time, send them to the main page. We'll help you out. Not saying we want to get the scoop first. We probably already know. We just want to get the info. If we got some impropriety shit going on, we're getting close to getting whistleblower status, so that way anything you send to us, we're protected. Or you'll be protected, I should say. So the relationship, of course, did not become physical. So that's what they said. That's what they said, right? So if they say that it did not become physical, then they're just tests, right?
Mm-hmm.
So... The messages mostly sent at night veer from the mundane to the personal. Called her hottie. Looking good for sure. You got a great modeling resume. Oh, I haven't noticed. Where's your hubby tonight? Work. I'm sorry. Makeup and sex is fun. You can be my nurse. I enjoy being in a tent with you.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I hope you do, I hope we could delete this exchange. Yeah. Why not delete after communicating?
That would be the smart thing to do.
Well, yeah, dude. So, I mean, again, going back to those whole fucking shit of the delineation of the lines of adultery and not having adultery and with adultery and blah, 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 blah. So there's that. I mean, that's kind of a personal thing if you're really, really crossing the fucking line when you're messing with Joe's old lady. That's really fucked up. So it's kind of like you don't want to... I don't know. You don't really want to do that shit because of the fact of that bullshit right there. You know what I mean? You're fucking your troops. You're wrong automatically. You're fucking your troops' wives. You're really fucking wrong. But then again, if you're a fucking 2-star general, you own all the troops in the fucking country, right? Pretty much. I mean, that would only make sense. 2-star generals. 2-star generals and overseas are like big fucking deal over there. Not like over in CONUS, you know what I mean, over here in the States. A 2-star general is like a division commander, right? So shut up. You got like 3 other fucking generals in charge of you here in the States. But overseas, Dude, I knew a fucking captain who was in charge of a little post in Germany, and he thought I'm the installation commander. And I'm like, dude, there's only 2 buildings and a gate. Fucking ADA fucker. Goddamn duck hunter talking about, I'm the ADA, I'm the installation commander. Here's my post. Okay, I'm sorry, you're a captain promotable. You got promoted to major, my bad. Like the 2 months after he fucking made that bullshit comment. So in overseas, people don't realize, man, commanders over there, it's like a different fucking army. Straight up, it is a different fucking army overseas because it's just some of the shit that goes on overseas, man. When we get U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, our overseas branch set up, then yeah, 24/7, we will serve you the WTF Nation from different countries. So yeah. So anyways, yeah, the next dude. Yeah, there's more. But wait, there's more. And I'm about officer ShamWow talking about officers fucking up. Well, wait, there's more. Who's the next officer for the fucking thing, guys? Oh, you got a general, colonel, lieutenant colonel stationed at Fort Bragg that likes to beat up on chicks. Damn, Colonel Mark Christensen, come on down. The deputy commander of the 95th Civil Affairs Brigade. Headquarters of Fort Bragg was charged with assault on a female, a misdemeanor, and assault by strangulation, a felony. Now, we did get the scoop. I should say we didn't get the scoop, but we whatever. We were able to.
Was it like a scoop or 2 scoops of ice cream?
Well, I'm just saying, sources close to the investigation told U.S. Army WTF Moments that the victim was an adult female rumored to be in a romantic relationship with Christensen. What is it with dudes beating chicks, man? You want to fight? You want to talk about it? You want to fight it? Fighting around the world. You ever see that South Park where fucking Russell Crowe wants to fight everybody?
Yeah.
You want to fucking hit little bitches? You want to hit women that are smaller than you? Come fight me! Fight me, fighting around the world. Major Beth Riordan, a spokesman for the 1st Special Forces Command, confirmed Christensen's service with the Army. We take allegations of personal misconduct seriously, and in this case, is currently under investigation. In order to protect the legal process, we will not release any information under the investigation after it's complete. Under Army policy, and regarding the release of information, clearly regarding the service confirmation, including duty titles, units of assignment, military, especially the unit refused to provide further details. It's okay, because if you go to ArmyWTFMoments.com and click on that, you can see his sort of pseudo rap sheet in the North Carolina court system. Dun, dun, dun. Damn, dude. Why you want to hit a bitch, man? Can you say that? Oh yeah, I forgot. We've gone on the offensive non-offensive scale tonight because we don't know what's offensive anymore. Yeah.
So I mean, I wasn't offended. I'm just saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But exactly that. When it comes to fucking texting, you're right there. Judge. Oh man, see, Judge was. I knew it. I knew fucking Judge. Anytime I talk about officers and legal and shit like that, Judge immediately comes and screens my fucking calls, checks my shows to make sure that I'm squawking the right shit. I'm getting like 1,000 PMs from him, anyways. Make sure you say this. Don't say that. Make sure you say this. Anyways, yes, exactly. What the general did wasn't really wasn't a big deal. I mean, yes, he. I'll be honest with you. Since nothing happened between this fucking soldier's wife, and I'm being fucking open about this. I'm being objective about this. Since nothing happened between the Joe and the Joe's wife and the general, it'd be like one of the things where, as the Joe, you'd be like, bitch, what are you doing? And then as the Army, General, what are you doing? And then let fucking Joe fucking go, go whatever. The guy is gonna have to get reassigned because everyone's gonna fucking know about it, and his old lady. Well, wait, she's a dependent, so. Those are the best kind of women, the one that you bring in the country and the ones you leave the fucking country. But speaking from multiple marriage experience, so that's kind of like a big deal. He just he'll get like a fucking NCOER. He'll get an OER that's bad and won't get promoted, and he can retire out, and then that's it. But this fucking dickbag, did you just call us an officer a fucking dickbag? Didn't call him a name.
Well,
if you hit a chick, dude, you're fucked.
Choking some chick.
Yeah, dude, you're a dickbag, dude. You're a dickbag. If you beat up a chick, that's it. You're a dickbag. Fighting around the world. So again, adult female rumored to be in a romantic relationship. They were probably doing some shit, and she probably went, whatever, I'm out of here. That's it. So yeah. But anyways, so the main page, our intrepid reporters, pressed to confirm his position in the unit, and we aren't interested in providing any other information on that matter. So okay, fine, public affairs officer. We would like to open a dialogue by discussing it here. Lieutenant Colonel Christensen was selected for advancement to the next rank colonel in 2016, but with an investigation underway, promotion will probably be held up until the investigation is complete. If cleared of all charges, Christensen would likely receive his promotion. Okay, if found guilty, however, it is likely that the Army will rescind the promotion, prompting Christensen to retire. Obviously, it's fucking... he's not the fucking highest level officer charged with any a career-ending crime, because we had that 88 colonel fucking get a DUI and shit, and she got suspended for her command. Now, here's what pisses me off about this whole fucking thing. The general, again, being held accountable for something that is technically private, correct? Correct. I mean, it's off-duty conduct, right? He's fucking chatting bitches. Okay, let's just get this point right here. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. But this dude, why isn't he getting charged in the military and fucking Why is he getting charged in the military? Why is this lieutenant colonel not getting charged? He's not getting charged because of what? Because the court's gonna fucking handle him. If the charges are dropped. 2 counts. 2 fucking counts.
Of felonies, right?
Yeah. Well, one of one's a felony. I'm sorry, that's my mistake. Yes, Judge. Yes, I am. Assault on a female is a misdemeanor, and assault by strangulation is a felony. So you try to choke a bitch. Does Colonel Christensen got to choke a bitch?
Choke a hoe. Sorry.
No, you're not be sorry, man. Come fight me. Come fight me. Come fight me now.
To joke about, but
exactly, Redbone. You don't put your hands on fucking females. There is a specific class of females that you can put your hands on. Those are ones that are chasing you with axes, zombies, or if they're shooting at you. Those are the different classes of females that I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit there and fucking argue a point. However, you do not at all fucking put your hands on a woman. I'm serious. You don't. I don't care what you say because of whatever. She pissed me off. She got me to this fucking point. So if a dude pisses me off and a dude, or just like, well, think about you, Mom. When a woman pisses you off and you're a woman and you're arguing, fuck you, and then you fucking take a hit. Then you swing and you both swing, you fight and you're done, right? Because you're with women. Yeah, women is like, that's like women. That's like, you guys aren't human. You're women, right? So it's one of those things where it's a women thing, right? It's women. Women. So.
A cat fight.
Yeah, anyway. Exactly. It's like.
But this is kind of how I feel about it. If a woman swings on a man and he hits her back, equal rights, equal fights.
Then that's another thing. No, well, again, but it's proportionate to it's proportionate to who it is, because there are some women out there that can hit a dude and knock him the fuck out. You know what I mean? They can actually do some damage. You're like going on a date and you're like, "Oh, I want somebody," and then you fucking, no, leave me alone or something like that, and she's, "Come here, stud," and then that's it. You're fucking. Yeah, you can take a swing, but then there's women that are the size of children. They're small, you know what I mean? And you being a 200 pounds or 180 pounds man, and it's like you really that hurt? You really that hurt bothered you? I mean, she just went, psh, oh, leave me alone, psh, like barely hit. It's like your kid hitting you or something like that. You really want to sit there and say that she deserved to get knocked the fuck out? Or get headbutted or had her fucking face caved in because you're too much of a fucking bitch?
I don't know. I'm like I don't know. I see videos of chicks and they're just like a fucking chihuahua getting up in dudes' faces and like poking and poking and poking.
Yes. However,
and I understand, yes, should that dude just fucking hit her? But I understand why he did, because you wouldn't shut the fuck up.
That's a different story, and it's recorded. I mean,
Yes.
once the way I see it, once you hit a bitch and you get charged with strangulation, yeah. Yeah. Give me some of
But
that.
strangulation is different.
Different,
than
exactly.
just-
That means he's over her, fucking choking the bitch out. That's what he's doing. That means he has the strength to overpower her and choke her out. So
I agree.
yeah. He's not going to get charged in the military right now because the military, according to AR 27-10, military courts can't handle misconduct being handled in the civilian court. If the civilians drop it, then the military might take it or will take it. And of course, the military's going to take
Okay.
it. They better take it. This is pretty scandalous because we'll keep talking about it. Hey, Colonel Christian, what are you doing today? Oh, I'm going to court. Are you going to get your charges dropped? Better hope not.
So here's my question. Obviously he's done it to this chick. He's had to have done something to other chicks.
Well, look how intense he looks. Oh, I'm going to hit a bitch.
Like, yeah, there's no way he just out of the blue just started fucking strangling her.
No way, dude. No, you don't. You just. My biggest thing is that
How do you put
you don't.
controlling?
Yeah, exactly. What happened? I'd love to hear that. Give us a call 415-889-8367, victim. If you want to give us a shout out, give us a call. We don't mind talking about it. How many soldiers, and this is male and female, how many soldiers male have been beat up by women but don't say shit because A, they're not gonna fucking do anything about it, or B, you're embarrassed. You can tell them on here. Tell your story here. I don't care. Give us a call.
And we'll keep your name private.
Yeah, we'll keep your name private. We'll just say caller and some shit like that. But I think it's fucked up. But then again, because there are some now, you're right. What if you're dealing with a cunt? Exactly. What if you're dealing with a cunt? There are women out there that take advantage of that situation of knowing how someone was raised, that they don't hit somebody, and will straight slap a dude and keep slapping the dude and keep slapping the dude. I know what fight you're talking about. You're talking about that one woman that kept slapping that one guy outside the club, and then he just straight decked her, and then everybody called him a dick. So yeah, it's kind of messed up.
I'll tell you what. A while, like it was months ago. My daughter said something about how guys can't hit a girl, and I just looked at her. I was like, dude, if you punch a dude, a guy, you better fucking take it, because if you want fucking equal rights, equal fights, you never put your hands on anyone. I don't care if you're a male or female. You don't put your fucking hands on anyone, just because you to hit a dude.
Yeah.
And then she was like, her face was just like,
Whoa, hey, whoa, hang on, Charlie. Mira, we're talking about the fact that we're not enjoying this shit. Instead of helping them, what? Help them what? What are we helping them do? If you're sharing this irresponsible article without knowing any facts, you're calling the WTF Nation a retard. So then why'd you go on here? Why would you destroy somebody's reputation? The dude's got fucking arrested, got charged. We're talking about the situation. You're right. What if it is a false accusation? We just talked about that shit. You talked all that crap and then remember, karma's a bitch. Whoever laughs and shares this type of stuff don't belong in SOF nor the military as a whole. It needed to be said, and hopefully
I
you'll
think
wake up.
Charlie might know this person.
I think so too. I think Charlie, you're kind of like freaking taking this personal. We're just talking about the situation of domestic violence. And we talked about the case. We didn't even talk about this dude. We only brought him up and brought the story up of what we had, whatever. But if you got something you want to dispute, then go ahead and PM the main page. More than likely to go ahead and do that. But to make a comment like that and say we're retard, don't belong in SOF. Ooh, so you're saying that WTF Nation Radio and U.S. Army WTF is run by SOF? No, you don't belong in SOF. Welcome to the United States Special Operations Command WTF channel. Well, yeah, we're laughing. We don't think it's big.
So I'm just curious. So if these are false accusations, what was he doing with this chick?
And how did you
For
know?
her to make false accusations? Because I'm sorry, some women, they're just bitches.
No, you're right. There are some women that are bitches. And
I mean, was he like cheating on her? If he was, and then she made these false accusations, is that wrong of her? Yeah. But he was up to something.
Yeah.
I
mean, obviously, and of course, and we've talked about this before, Charlie, before you flip the fuck out. We've talked about this before about the tattletale law here in fucking Texas, the tattletale law in fucking South Carolina, the tattletale law, was it North Carolina? The tattletale, well, you just say you're getting fucking assaulted and they'll just go arrest you. Virginia's got that too.
Yeah, without proof.
Without proof. But, I mean, if you got like, you know, Chris Brown, Rihanna beat the fuck up and you got fucking bruises, and you are what? She fell. Right, Cav, man. She didn't fucking fall. No, dude.
She tripped down the
She
steps.
tripped
I
on her.
helped her.
She tripped, you know, that's why she's got a big forehead, because she fell. Shut the fuck up, Cav, man. That's because of that big fucking got a fine head. Bullshit. You don't fucking sit there and make some. We don't know. We put it up there because we're hoarding this shit. Because you know what? You know what? People are getting tired. I'm glad you brought that up, Charlie. Motherfuckers are tired of covering stuff up. Covering things up. Is that how that organization works? Is that how you work? Covering shit up? You're going to ruin somebody's reputation? Hey, look, if the guy's innocent, guy's innocent. But if there's proof, that's it. We're reporting a fucking story. And we always hit both fucking sides. So everyone can eat phalluses.
And I have to say, what he's been charged with is public record, right?
Oh, yeah, you can go on nc.cops.org or where the hell the fucking channel is they got on there to look it up. So it's the North Carolina court system. Yep, that number right there is legit. 281-464-4851 for assistance to the Houston Command Center. And then for people in crisis, of course, you use 281-464-4852, 4853, 4854, 4855. The number's still scrolling down on the bottom. Ensure you coordinate with the command center what your intentions are. So that way the Leos and the responders there will know what's coming and who you are.
Or what help you need.
Or what help did you have.
Correct.
So,
and I have to say this, I don't know if anybody from Houston is paying attention or listening. I've noticed like how people they're going into their attics while there's flooding. That's a bad idea.
Yeah, you get trapped.
Well, not only just trapped from rising floodwaters. How are the first responders going to get to you if your house? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
How do they even know you're in there? So the attic is like the worst place you can go to during flooding.
Yeah, I mean it's unfortunate.
I just saw a post about that. Sorry.
No, it's all right. I mean, no, you're right. They're using some technologies as well to be able to detect individuals being inside the.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Infrared.
Yes, that infrared stuff. I saw that on the news and like, well, with this here, we can go ahead and do this and do that. And then, got a crazy story, Ellen? Yeah. I had an alcoholic wife and chased me around with a knife and tried to choke me in front of the kids. Yep. Now with the advent of smartphones, when I'm dealing with the ex, I record every meeting. Every single meeting, because I do not want to be that guy that gets just, you think there's nothing going on and you go home from custody visitation exchange and then he hit me and then you can like, I got videos. So
yep. And the majority of the states between recording something, only one party has to know that you're doing it. If you're in that party and you're doing it, it's legal. I know there's a couple states like California.
Of course.
Like all the parties have to know.
Of course. Unless you're recording it from your vehicle and it's pointed out the lens through from inside your vehicle. That's like trying to say you're trying to stop light from coming from your vehicle. You can't do that. He pointed his headlights at me. Shut the fuck up, Kevin. So yeah, dude. You got a hole in the roof. Yep, I'm seeing people doing that. But yeah, so going back and forth. I'm not fucking gonna defame this guy. He did it himself. North Carolina court system's already there. Hit it. In a June assault. June? What? So, yeah. Exactly.
Alan, the number is 415-889-8367.
Caris hablar con nosotros, entonces pues llamamos. Give us a call. Alan. But again, so anywho, what's the next thing like that? The next thing we're gonna talk about. Oh yeah, the Coast Guard, if you guys are looking on the WTF Nation Radio Facebook page and U.S. Army WTF Moments, the Coast Guard has been kicking ass in their recovery efforts of the victims of the flood. I've never seen so many civilians and helping out the military. It's unreal. Police officers being helped by civilians and the military. No drama. Yeah, once I grab your number, I'm going to call you back. So don't hang up. Once you hear this, yes, I see you right now. So that way I can grab you. So that way I know who you are. I don't take unknown calls. So if your shit says unknown, I ain't going to get you. So stand by. Oh, we got a phone call. Hey,
Hello?
Hey, what's going on, man? Hello, WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Oh, hey, what's up?
You tell me. So you'd like to make a comment about what we're talking about, wife beaters and shit?
Oh, yeah, so I'm not sitting here saying that I'm a wife beater, but my whole situation is fucking nuts. Like, I unfortunately deal with domestic abuse on the opposite side, which a lot of people don't see.
Exactly.
And, yeah, it's quite scary to talk about, because you don't want to go to your friends in your battles and be like, hey, man, my wife hits me all the time.
Yeah, I know. No, I've been there, man. I have been a victim of domestic abuse, and because I wanted to see this thing through and not be charged with murder, that's why I didn't do shit. I just got out of it. You know what I mean? So.
Well, so I have 3 kids, 2 of them with my current wife, and I'm actually going through divorce right now, because she is a recovering alcoholic,
Mm-hmm.
and for the past 4 years, I've tried everything, and it just, I don't know if it'll help somebody out there, but when you reach your point, you reach your point, because I literally got pulled out of the field because my wife had gotten so drunk that my daughter had gotten into the streets and the MPs found her. And she was passed out upstairs with my 6-month-old crying.
God damn, dude. Sorry to hear about that, man. Fuck.
Hey, it's life. My kids weren't hurt, so I filed an emergency parte, and I'm working on getting custody of them right now. But, like, if this shit's happening to guys out there, get help. Fucking talk to somebody. It is not the social norm anymore to not talk about it. Like, it fucking happens, and it happens a lot.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah. I hear you, man. I hear you. All right, man. Hey, thanks for the call.
No problem.
Yep, have a good one. Yeah, it's shit. No, I can't turn it up because he hung up.
Clean your ears out. How's that?
Yeah, dude. Everyone's got different systems and shit. So everyone tells me that they're good. Some people say levels are good and all that stuff. Hey, man. I mean, just your shit. Fuck. And it's fucking raining and shit all over the fucking states again.
Oh, not here.
Well, yeah, well, because you live in fucking Little Mexico
The
and
desert.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You live in Mexico.
Yeah. Might as well be in Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it sucks. I've had spousal shit happen to me. And you know, what can you do? You know, like he was saying, the caller said, you try to be a fucking, try to contain that shit and all that stuff, but you got to talk to it because it's for your own protection too. God, man, I couldn't even imagine having your kids just unsecure. I'm always worried about that stuff. You know what I mean? Somebody, like when I take the little guy to school, and I take the kids to school and all that. I'm just like, fuck. I don't like leaving my kid, but I'm not a teacher, so I can't homeschool the little shits. You know what I mean? So I'm not smart to. Dad, how come you can't teach me trigonometry because the kids nowadays are learning so much shit. Well, I don't know about Common Core, but they're learning. Because I have an older daughter as well, and Dad, check this out, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I know the feeling. There's been times like Minnie, she's in the gifted and talented program, like for smart kids. She's really smart. She brings me home the math. I'm like, holy fuck! Like I did this shit like 25 years ago.
Oh, hey, dude, what are you talking about? I'm thinking, are you trying to build a fucking rocket or something like that? You trying to apply for NASA? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. What is that, Dad? Come on. it's only predictive calculus. What the fuck is that? Predictive? What is?
See, I just tell them to go to their dad because he's Asian
Oh,
and he's good at math.
Oh man, we don't have nobody Asian in my family, so I can't use a lifeline. I can't call. I don't have any smart.
You don't have an Asian.
I don't have an Asian in my family. Nobody married Asians. We got to remember my family was involved in World War II in the Pacific, Vietnam and Korea. So Asians really are not in my family.
See, you know what's kind of funny is his grandparents were in World War II fighting for the Imperial Japanese Army.
That's got to be odd.
They might have met. I don't know.
I was about to say, yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know. Well, my family member fighting in the Pacific was incinerating Japs from a B-29. So, can I say Japs?
Met from
I don't know.
a distance. Yeah, because he says Japs all the time.
Yeah, freaking Japs. Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I mean, what the fuck? What do you about? Anyways, so going back to this wife beating stuff. Yeah, so that's fucked up. What would happen if this was a junior NCO? Oh, come on, dude. You know what would happen if this was a junior NCO or a SART? If it was a SART, shit.
There's the door.
Yep. Immediately, I think when you get busted, or like when your chain of command gets busted like that, everything that the chain of command's done for you, as far as, like the commander, like, as a general and shit. But if he's busted somebody for DUI, like that one colonel when we talked about last time on Sergeant's Time. That was 2 weeks ago.
Memory. We get lots of stories.
Oh, I'm sorry. The colonel, the ADA colonel that was, drunk as fuck coming into PT in the morning. And then,
Oh, yes.
I'm like, she tied a couple hundred on or something like that. And then, you know what I mean? And so would all the soldiers that got busted for DUI under her command, would that be a legit issue that it's almost like they get expunged? You know what I mean? Like, hey, what happened to you, man? Oh, I got checked for DUI. Well, luckily for you, the commander that threw you out got one too. So come back. Like there should be like a reconciliation program or some shit. Your shit's gonna get expunged because your commander did not set the example. So like all the fucking bullshit charges that he was busting people downrange for, like drinking or something like that, then yeah.
I just don't understand, like, that you set the example. Like, you tell these people do not fucking drink and drive, because if I get a phone call and you're in jail, I'm not going to be happy. And here you show up inebriated. That's not acceptable at all.
Inebriated. They said she was trashed. Could you imagine? Could you imagine that private MP?
He probably was walking on eggshells.
Yeah, exactly. No, could you imagine like Cav Man fucking being at the gate and all, ID please, and the next thing you know, he scans it, and as soon as I smell alcohol, and then his hand starts shaking or some shit. He's freaking the fuck out because there's a fucking 06. That's right. These days, women are taught to hit a guy. We're talking about this shit.
Oh yeah, I know. And I told my daughter if she hits a guy, I'd expect to get hit back.
Hit you with an iron skillet. Damn, dude. You're damn right. You're damn right. Well, see, like I said, we were talking about that earlier. If they're weapons, chasing with you to axe, a zombie, or shooting at you, you're cleared hot. You're cleared hot. Attack pattern west. Engage on orange smoke. That type of shit. Because then at that point, then that means they have an intent to fuck you up. Like a simple slap. Psh, asshole. Especially if she's like fucking 4 foot something and, weighs a bug-o-5. Dick.
So, Ice,
Yes?
there's this gentleman, Angel. Looks like he might be joining the military soon. How does he avoid socializing with people in boot camp that are annoying?
Oh, man. Well, Angel, I'm glad you called. First off, don't wear San Francisco's 49ers bullshit that you're wearing. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just fucking with you. Raider Nation. Yeah. How do you deal with it? You just fucking deal with it, man. You're gonna have to deal with it anyways in the military. You're gonna have to deal with motherfuckers because you gotta remember once you it's like you're assigned battle buddies in basic training. You're assigned battle buddies in basic training. You're pretty much gonna be the person that you would never be seen or expected to hang out with. You're gonna have to hang out with those fuckers.
Yep.
So you're dealing with somebody who is not where you're from, has zero fucking likes or interest in what you fucking talk about, doesn't drink the same beer you do, or if not even drink beer, they might drink a wine cooler or some shit, or drink, whatever. So, yeah, you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Deal with it. You have to deal with it. And especially
down the road, you're gonna have to, like, those annoying people that you kind of are intermingled with in boot camp. You're gonna have to lead them.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with it. Now, am I saying that you're gonna have to fucking, take warm showers together and shit and hang out with them all the fucking time? No, you just gotta do what you gotta do, and then. Oh yeah, well, you can do that now, can you? I forgot. Well, congratulations, Craig. That's what I'm talking about. Good luck. Good luck to your boy. That's awesome. That's how you deal with them. And then when you get to your assignment after you complete basic training and AIT and all this other stuff, whatever you do, whatever you got going on, when you finally get to your permanent party duty station, hopefully it's not Europe, because Europe and Korea are bad places to send Joes as their first duty assignment, and Hawaii too. People lose their shit in all those places. So then you got to deal with the first sergeant, then you got to deal with the commander, and the commander's there for about a year. Then you get a new commander, and then the first sergeant's usually between fucking 2 to 4 years, depending what's going on. And then that's it. So yeah, you're assigned. I mean, you got to remember, you got to deal with it, man. There's just something. Just like how do you deal with fucking people on the street, or how do you deal with people like walking around? I hate people driving. People piss me off fucking driving. You notice people get fucking. Driving is almost like the internet. All of a sudden you think your nuts are big. All of a sudden you think you could kick my ass. And you pull your fucking car right in fucking front of me, or stop in the goddamn turn lane. You slow the fuck down to make a right turn. That drives me at the fucking wall. Before you get into the turn lane. That's why they have the turn lane. So that way you can slow down in the turn lane. Not slam your fucking brakes. Not slam your fucking... Yeah, Craig, it's the best... yeah, right. Yeah, go to Korea. Came home to a married chick, and you can't get cleared to go to your next douche-in. No, dude. What are you talking about? I've had married chicks before. Like I said, depends on what installations you have or you go to. Yeah, I was married to foreign nationals, and yeah. You guys don't know me? Fuck, dude. I have more fucking wives than you got boots. Shit. Korea is I don't know about the... Yeah, I think, Craig, you're just playing that. Yeah, go to Korea. Go ahead. Go to Korea. See if you like it. You might like Korea, because Korea might be good for you.
I mean, I hear Korea's hot right now.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
With Kim Jong-un and his...
Exactly. Bitches love bitches love ICBMs. Yeah.
Small dick syndrome.
Yeah.
Little boy syndrome. Yeah.
Oh, hello. I'm Reese.
I'm just gonna shoot this rocket.
Yeah. Oh, red rocket. over Japan. Imagine. Any tips for a future officer? Yeah, listen to a sergeant. There you go. Next question. Wow, is this Ask the First Sergeant? Ask the First Sergeant with Ice and Mom. There you go. Ask the First Sergeant. There you go. You can ask me. Go ahead. Yes, I am an active duty first sergeant. Yes. No, yeah, the reason why. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Gonna be sergeant majoring too. Yeah, that too. So yeah, ask me away. I don't give a fuck. 30 fucking years of service. Been around the world.
Oh.
You know?
Sorry.
What?
Oh, my alarm was going off.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay, good.
Didn't hear shit. Any tips for a future officer? Well, it depends on what type of commissioning program you're going under. If you're going under college, ROTC program, guess what? It's not gonna be like college anymore.
You don't get to party.
You don't get to party, and you actually have to show up to work. Those guys are like freaking commissioned officers going through the ROTC program are like fucking. They're close to a warrant because they have to get used to coming to work. Because a warrant just goes, hey, I need some help with, and there's a warrant. Hey, thanks, and then he's gone. You're like, where the fuck did the warrant go?
Oh, you see what Angel said?
Oh, boo, hey, dude.
Oh, boo. Hey, boo.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man. All right. You got on the feels, bro. Oh, dude, man. I appreciate it. Oh, Angel. Dude, man, you got, I got to clap. Oh, talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves, Angel. commissioning of the reserves, and then go to grad school to get your doctorate in psychology and be an active duty psychologist.
Well, I have to say, I mean, I mean, not just military, but nationwide, there's a shortage of psychologists. So my hat's off to you.
Yeah, you're going to the commissioning and reserve. That's not bad because usually they'll have a direct commissioning program from that stuff. We've had several members of our WTF Nation staff that are no longer WTF Nation staff members because they're off doing bigger and better things, and they've done some programs like that too. That's pretty good. Well, congrats. We do have a medical section in the. We have our own WTF Nation medical and a cyber section and all that. So, first on how come we got to come in on Saturday for Joe being drunk on last Saturday? Goddamn, dude. What did he fucking do? You got to come in. Wait, so you're bullshitting, right? Is this like the fucking urban legend of locking a lieutenant in a fucking wall locker and throwing him out of second story fucking barracks room, and then the lieutenant walked up and complained to the first sergeant, and the first sergeant slapped him, dragged him behind a fucking Humvee with chains and fucking. You ever hear those urban legends about, did you hear what happened to Ice? He fucking threw a fucking private off the goddamn stairs, and we got to come in on Saturday, man. He is serious. Fuck yeah. Oh, dude, you're fucking wow. So you got to come in on a Saturday for a Joe being drunk. Is it for this 4-day weekend or 3-day weekend some of you guys got? Because if it is, it's fucked up.
Yeah, tomorrow starts the 4-day weekend for a lot of this.
Yes, actually, a lot of the installations. I know Hood, Bragg, Gordon, Stewart. What's the other one? Benning. If you're on permanent party status. Yeah, this is a 4-day weekend. So, how do I? That's fucked up, dude. As a first sergeant, I would never do that. For something that happened last week, I would see that. That's why it's called. See, it's not called mass punishment. That's what the UCMJ is for. The UCMJ is there for you to know that when I am slamming a soldier for getting a DUI, then you go, fuck, I'm not gonna get a DUI because first sergeant Ice is gonna fucking crush my nuts, and I'm gonna lose pay and rank, and he's gonna post my Article 15 on the fucking bulletin board, old school and shit, and the IG can't do nothing about it. That's what it's for. And then you watch your fucking buddies doing extra duty or some shit like that, or watch them get chaptered out. I love chaptering them fucking soldiers out that did that shit.
Victoria has a good question.
How do I do my job while being professional? Whoa. And be not as cold as military people come across. I'll be talking to subordinates and superiors, and there's a fine line between, be able to talk to me at the same time. Well, wow.
Because I imagine with her being in the reserves, she'll be dealing with the military side. And
when she gets
professional side.
Well, when she gets to the professional side, there's just some things you have to change freaks, I guess you would say. Since you're going to school and you don't know exactly what I'm talking about because you're going through psychology stuff and looking at a radio is probably new to you. So that is a term we use for changing frequencies when I say change freaks, not change my dates when I'm talking about Friday, Saturday women. So here's. So you'll be practicing psychology in active duty military and not reserves. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. She's in it right now, and then she's going to get commissioned. Okay, cool. Okay. So she practiced psychology in active duty military. Well, see, that's kind of messed up because the military in itself, it's genuinely harsh. It is it's very direct, and there are just some things that you can't fucking. Angel, is it mass punishment against the Geneva Convention? No, that's mass genocide. So you're practicing psychology in the active duty. Yeah, you got to be careful how you talk to them. Yeah, I mean, because again, and also because you're doing it in the military. The military has different protocols than what you're going to learn in school. So what you've learned in school, once you go through the military system, you're going to get developed through AMED, which is going to be in San Antonio, and they're going to be helping you out to understand the military mindset and the military psyche to be able to identify, shell shock, what they call shell shock, PTSD, or whatever, and that's it. But why do we have why then? That's exactly that, Aaron. That's why we have a dark sense of humor. We do. It's just the way it fucking is. Damn, your first sergeant's a fucking dick. Would make you walk the company. That if we had to pick you, he rode in the POV. What a dick. I would just leave my soldier in the drunk tank and then make his fucking. Because here's the thing, in some installations, we'll let you leave them in the drunk tank over the weekend. So, like, say they got popped on a Friday, or they got popped on a Thursday.
Oh shit.
You could leave them. You could. They would say, hey, how long can I leave them in the drunk tank? Well, me, my soldiers would be like, or my platoon sergeants, they would be, hello, I'd like to speak to somebody.
Is that your doorbell?
Yeah, somebody's ringing my doorbell. I'm not answering the fucking doorbell. Anyways, so anywho, the fucking it's a TV commercial. You know the TV commercial for fucking CPI when they have the ding ding and all that, and they have the thing is opening it up with the door.
Yeah.
So it does that ding ding. Anyways, going back to what I was saying. So my sergeant major got pissed off at me one time, and first he thought it was fucking funny, but then he said, "Yeah, go pick him up," because it was during a 4-day weekend. My soldier got busted on a fucking Friday of the 4-day weekend. Well, I was fucking out. I'm out of. It's a 4-day weekend. I'm out of fucking town. I'm not gonna fucking hang around post shit. And he asked, "Where's a special so and so at?" I'm like, he's in the drunk tank." And mind you, now this is now Sunday. He's like, "Why didn't you pick him up?" That's fuck him. I mean, that isn't that what it's all about? Fucking people are like, "Oh, this is why you fucking, whatever." Because we're gonna talk about some other shit that we posted on the main page when we do our main page update, our main page review. But yeah, fuck them.
I mean, sometimes it's kind of like, if your kids fuck up, you just
put them in fucking timeout.
Sit in your room with nothing.
With nothing, exactly.
For the weekend.
Yeah, fuck it. Leave him in the fucking drunk tank. Now, mind you, everyone thought it was funny because he got all put. And then, of course, Joe was arrested for DUI, was taken to the fucking courthouse, and then was transferred to the PMO's office and was pissed off that he was arrested and had to sit in jail over the 4-day weekend. How come he couldn't have a 4-day weekend? I'm like, really, motherfucker? Really? And they got worse. Because, we use rucksacks to get around. And the PMO's office is not too far away from the company area. I'd say it's like maybe 3-4 miles. Here you go. Here's a ruck.
I mean, he's lucky he didn't hit someone and kill them.
Well, that's what the cops are saying. The cops said that he was so messed up that he had hit. Those light poles that have concrete bases on them. That he was trying to do like a J turn in a parking lot, and when he did that, he hit the concrete portion of the light, and then it bounced him into a car oncoming to him. So he was like trying to fight. He was just basically dicking around in the goddamn. And they were goofing off. They were doing spin outs and shit. Checking out what the largest diameter on a sedan of rims they can put on their fucking cars, and doing spin outs and bullshit like that. You know what I mean? Have you seen those? Like those vehicles. Yeah, those vehicles that are fucking, whatever.
I just had a total mental image. I put a meme in one of the chats earlier today about Tyrone and his lifted big rims.
Exactly.
Hey, he's not an idiot right now in Houston.
Exactly. And everyone's got lowered fucking rice rockets. So yeah, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back, and then we're gonna go ahead and let me see. What do we got going on? What was the next subject we're gonna talk? Oh yeah, the next topic we're gonna talk about is the French. Because I can speak French, I refuse to speak French now. Once I tell you guys what this is about, you're gonna be pissed.
Not happy.
Has nothing to do with the military, but it's got something to do with fucking with
what's going on with Texas?
Yes.
Or the Gulf Coast of Texas.
Yep, exactly. Once you see that, you be like, oh man. So, but again, you can join us at mixer.com /WTF Nation Radio, and you'll be able to get on them shits and listen and jump in the chat, and then look at the numbers down there to where you can get assistance if you're one of the individuals that need some help. And also, we're also trying to get one of the guys to give us a call from one of the boat teams down there in Houston. If we can't get it, that's fine. If we can, we cannot. No big deal. We'll talk about what's going on with La Francais. So, anywho, shots and yeah, and then let's take a break. So, see you in a sec. Oh wait, let me see if I can play something right here. You guys are gonna think I'm gonna play this one thing, and you guys are gonna be like, man, how come we can't put this on Facebook Live?
Hello, I'm
Just sit back and light a split with this and don't slip on a fucking dope track. Jump back, strapped with a fat Buddha sack and a 7/8 Mac. Don't clean, gangsta lean. I got green, but I serve dubs like it ain't no thing. I hang with OG ends, I make ends. Spend my dough on no foe. That's how it is and that's how it goes. Act like you know when I creep real slow. Giving love to them players that I know the way, so I give love to them.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns.
The street that OGPIMP and low G and low hip hop thugs are so quick to rush us straight to the dirt. Fool, I do work. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. That's how it is when it comes to me. Cause I'm the short but wicked, playing ain't easy. Women can't play me, some say I'm crazy, but I don't think so. Coming pure loco, I can sit down by the scandalous trick. Let me hit it one time, the trick that's it, but don't trip. Gets my dough to no foe. That's how it is, I got no love for you.
When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son,
Relax and take notes while I take totes of the marijuana smoke. Throw you in a choke, gun smoke, gun smoke. Biggie smokes for mayor, the rack slayer, the hooker layer. Motherfucker, say your prayers. Hail Mary, full of grace. Smack the bitch in the face, take her Gucci bag and a North Face off her back. Jab her if she act funny with the money. Oh, you got me mistaken, honey. I don't wanna rape ya, I just want the paper, the visa, capisha. I'm out like the vapor. Who's the one you call Mr. Macho? The head honcho, swiftest like Macho. I got so much style, I should be down with the stylistics. Make up to break up, niggas need to wake up. Smell the Indonesia, beat you to a seizure. Then fuck your mom, if the skin to amnesia. She don't remember shit, just the 2 hits. Her hitting the floor, and me hitting the clicks. Sucking on the tits, had to hook her begging for the dick. And your mom ain't ugly, love, my dick got rocked quick. I guess I was a combination of House of Pain and Bobby Brown. I was humping around and jumping around. After then I asked her who's the man, she said he-I-G. Then I bust in her E-Y-E.
This is Skinhead Rob from Transplant. You listen to the Mashup Hour with DJ Mugg.
You got it going on. You're dead wrong. The weak of the strong. You got it going on. You're dead wrong.
Pain on your flip like a convict. The boom vicar. Jump in the accurate figure after I stick ya. Rip you like a razor. Straight up any with no chaser. Watch me erase you, misplace ya. Put you in the back with the derelict. Yeah, I pop money shit. Jump, I'm making hits. No time for the crack rocking shit. Took it to a nigga wanna dig up in their drawers. For the burner catch a body. I got styles like karate. Jiu-jitsu, when I hit you, then I split you. Like a cantaloupe. Hope you got a rope to hang yourself. I roll for self from Brooklyn. Where else? Back like a Lexus coupe. I ripped your troop. Not even Lois Lane could get the scoop. What, you think I'm stupid? My crew is mad deep. I hope you niggas sleep. Yo, big, you're dead wrong. You got it going on. You're dead wrong. I'ma show you motherfucker with no fucking family, no fucking friends, no fucking life.
Rockin' with my homeboy DJ Muggs on Mashup Radio. If you run up, you get.
This is WTF Nation Radio.
Is that actually a picture of the Antichrist crying? I like it. It's tasty.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
And we're back.
Like the meme page.
Ooh, like the meme page? Whoa, what was that?
Red Cross.
What?
There we go.
What? I'm sorry.
I was
You're having a
venting.
heart attack.
Yeah.
Ooh, heart attack.
She's a harvest attack.
Grab a Snickers.
Oh, exactly. Don't get
Oh,
hangry.
Got a Snickers doc that I want.
Oh,
And it's got hazelnuts.
Oh,
Dude, it's not a euphemism for fucking anything dirty.
No, of course not. Because everybody wants the nuts.
Although, it's totally out of a euphemism playbook.
Well, welcome to Sergeant Time there, Doc. How's the recovery efforts going, and how the boat team's doing?
It's good. I wasn't really I mean, I was actively involved in that, but I wasn't by any means the primary, or even just I was just helping out.
Yeah, well, you're helping out. I mean,
when the dude that was doing it was fucking sleeping for 3 hours, a 24-hour cycle.
Dude, he's been rocking it, man. Fucking. Or we need a bigger jock.
Bitches love the rocket.
What kind of rocket?
I'm about to say, indeed. Are we talking? Oh. Anyways.
The rocket of insomnia.
Exactly. So this next story we're going to talk about. You guys remember that magazine in France, La France? You know those Franceses. Charlie Hebdo. You know how everyone was running to their aid when those Hodges came in there and shot the place up, and then went in there and fucking killed everybody who reported something about Islam and yada yada yada, whatever, right? And they fucking, they were pretty. Then they got scared and decided to post a fucking. They said they were going to post an image of Muhammad, and then it didn't fucking happen. They ended up just doing they did like a South Park. They just had like a square and say that, repression of freedoms or whatever. And everyone was like, oh, this is fucking bullshit. And this is really good, damn it. Whatever. Well, Charlie Hebdo. Exactly. Damn. Fans are following. Fans know what's going on. The WTF Nation knows what's going on. Charlie Hebdo apparently decided to portray the victims of the disaster as you'll see when it comes up on Facebook Live. You tell me what exactly it looks like to you. To me, it looks like they're portraying Texans as a bunch of goose-stepping Nazis underwater. And
yes,
that right there, Charlie Hebdo, really, dude? I could totally fuck you. You had the ass, and you wanted everybody to change their fucking profile on their fucking Facebook to fucking support your ass and shit. And you got everybody pumped up on the fucking, on the crusade tip, Devoot, and all this other shit that you want to throw up, and then all of a sudden, you do that. You actually did that shit.
Who did that? Oh, the French did?
Yeah, La France.
They're just, dude, come on. They see us getting flooded, and they're like, we want to get bombed. Let's piss off some fucking Nazis.
Yeah, well, see, that's what they think. They think that,
Texas is full of Nazis.
The Texas is full of Nazis.
If I recall correctly, the last time that, a large population of Texans were in any way near France, it was to fucking remove Nazis.
Yeah, exactly. They specifically, Oh, I'm sorry.
How many years ago was that?
Oh, it doesn't matter. But we gotta save their ass.
I know.
We gotta save
World
their
War
ass.
champions.
Yeah. World War champions.
Back.
WW Nom. Yeah, dude. We fucking. Yeah. Hey, thanks. Hey, yeah, whatever. So everyone's like, oh fuck yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry about them. Yeah, freedom of speech and all this other shit.
Okay, that's fine. But you know what? If you want something, fuck off.
Yeah. So there's been
shit in a bag.
Yeah, shit in a bag. Shit in a bag, frogs. I'm serious. Really, dudes? Are you really portraying us like that? How dare you fucks portray us, the American people of the WTF Nation,
that we're all Nazis.
That you want to portray us as all
Some
being
of us.
Yes. Well, portraying us as Nazis and saying that, you literally did that. Gloves are off. Send us your meme.
I'm just kind of curious. I know the media over here is notorious for, reporting the things the way they want them.
Of course.
Obviously. I'm just kind of curious how the media is being portrayed about us and the whole thing with the alt-right and Nazis and the KKK over there in France. Like, do they really think that all the Americans, like, quote unquote, I should say white Americans, are all fucking Nazis? Like, give me a break.
Oh, hey, Double Prime.
It's the French. They fucking are over-opinionated, fucking arrogant fucks with poor cartooning abilities.
Yeah, exactly. They're
With, like, ISIS taking over.
Well, I mean, they can't.
Quite inferior.
Yeah.
Dear chap.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Indubitably. Most inferior. Oh, but we can't say they're inferior because then that would allude to the. Hang on, I'm kind of trying to remember how many times we've been over there to help them out. I'm just saying. I don't know. It just strikes me that wait, how many times have we been to help them out? How many times has the U.S. Army defended the French? Yeah, France. Thanks, dicks.
I mean, they kind of helped us out with the whole, Revolutionary War, but after that,
was for money.
Yeah, there was. Exactly.
Yeah.
That was Ben Franklin, going to La France talking to Marquis Lafayette to ensure that fucking we can get some serious. And then Marquis Lafayette said, "Hey, Ben Franklin, look at this, woo woo woo," and then next thing you know, they're freaking. Now all of a sudden,
it ended out well for the French because then they had their own.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, what the fuck, dude? Yeah, fuck them. I can't believe that shit. How dare you fucking say that in the middle of all this shit's going on? Devil Prime, we are. Oh, you're a para. That's what I'm talking about. Airborne. That's what I'm talking about. Feet and knees, brother. Feet and knees together, brother. This is a WTFNationRadio.com. This is a entertainment venue and information subsidiary and a partner with U.S. Army WTF Moments. We are the voice of U.S. Army WTF Moments, and of course, we are bringing you live. We're talking live. So if you want to call 415-889-8367 and talk to us blokes, you can. You have to hit 001 first, though, and then you dial 415-889-8367 if you want to shoot the shit with us.
But just slow it down, especially if you're drunk, because you guys' fucking English is impossible to understand when you get drunk.
Oh my gosh, it's almost like someone who speaks multiple languages getting drunk, and then you hear multiple accents come across. What about Politicos? Oh yeah, Politico did the same thing too. Politico made fun of fucking See, they did the same shit with fucking They did the same thing about the rescues of the individuals and how they were saying, hey, this is a gift from God, and then someone said, no, this is what I can't believe we're getting involved in this shit. But yeah, okay, I'll bring it up. Fucking people talking about the what about the people making fun of? Okay, I'll bring it up. Hang on. I'll get, I want to ensure that you informed. We're news and entertainment, so we'll make sure that we because the main page has been getting mad props from ABC News, Good Morning America, Yahoo, and they only prop us like in the main portion of the. Of course we do, man. We have Devil. We have several shows and guests. If you follow us on Facebook, go to WTFNationRadio.com and you can hit us up on there, or you can jump on our Facebook page, and our Facebook page is facebook.com/WTFNR, and then we're about ready to we do exactly that, Falcon. By news and entertainment means we say fuck a lot. I mean, we get to say fuck. This is not censored. There's nobody saying this is Peggy 18, Peggy 12, R rated, N17,
who's
whatever.
Who's this fucking Peggy 12? It
Well,
sounds like to catch a predator type of shit.
No, Peggy 12 is their rating systems. How we do, almost like how we do PG. So, like if you do freaking rated R. It's like their system, so it's Peggy 18, Peggy 12. So it's like the Motion Picture Association.
That could get some fucking dudes looking for 12-year-olds into trouble.
Well, yeah, I mean, just fucking whatever. But anyways, so we have different podcasts, we have different shows that we go on there. Jump on WTFNationRadio.com and check us out, and then of course like us on WTF Nation on the WTF Nation Radio's Facebook page. But yeah. Anywho, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, France, and we're talking about Politico because now Politico is fucking, talking some shit. So Politico, what they did is they were making fun of the and this is how they portrayed the Texans. So we have two media rags, one overseas that we thought they were our friends, and then we have Politico. We know a lot of stuff that we put on the main page anyways, or WTFWomans.com. It usually gets cited, but they put it like at the bottom of the article. Like when Mad Dog Mattis did an impromptu speech and told everybody to shut the fuck up and grab it right by the pussy, and the next thing you know, fucking everyone's flipping the fuck out. And everyone wants to know where they got that video, and they're like, whatever. So if you go to the Political right there, and there's a picture of a graphic angels sent by God, and then one person says, or no, actually it's a Coast Guard. You mean the government? Like, it's actually the government. So they're making it sound like Texans are a bunch of fucking, of course, racist. Assholes. They have secede on their fucking houses and shit, and they're wearing a Confederate T-shirt, and then whatever. So fuck them all. Fuck them all. Charlie Hebdo, fuck you. I can't believe you would fucking do that shit. I'm trying to remember how to say it in fucking French, but well. Exactly. 2-time WW. So, yeah, exactly.
Nathan says I have a video of something. I don't know.
Who says that? Who? What?
Nathan Arnold. He's like, your mom got that video.
I don't think your mom got that video, Arnold. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That's in the. Sorry, I threw you off.
Sounds like an attempt at poorly crafted your mom joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to throw mom jokes at me because I'm talking shit about Charlie Hebdo.
Mom is on the phone.
Oh. Put down your Put down your fucking fidget spinner and fucking
Put down your syndrome.
Oh.
Yeah, put down your syndrome. It's okay. Pretty soon, autism will be a gender, so it's okay.
That's fucked up.
No, that's
already a lifestyle.
It is a fun when people fucking, probably talking shit about stuff. Again, we were talking about this earlier at the beginning of the first half. Everyone's talking shit about you can't say nothing. You can't. When I have homosexual soldiers telling me that it's okay for me to say fag in the workplace, then it's like I'm waiting for another eclipse to happen. I'm waiting for cats and dogs to live together. I'm waiting for the French to actually support it.
Are just fucking scared that they won't get to use their own fucking words if we start outlawing all that shit.
Yeah. Well, my biggest thing is that when they're telling me, yeah, we don't give a fuck, dude, say it. I'm like, I got cornered. What do you mean? Say bag. What am I supposed to do?
Why? Is this a new form of gay chicken?
Yeah, exactly, man. What do I think of North Korea? Fuck those little fucking bastards. Eat more kimchi.
I was gonna say, only in Texas, you have a drought, an eclipse,
and
hurricane,
a flood. Yeah.
What else in 1 week?
And
neo-Nazis
and flooded Nazis. So, I'm pure. This is pure.
You already hit the. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Did you already fucking hit that fucking? I don't know if it was a meme or a fucking satire page fucking thing. Where it was like what was it? It was a black or a white dude fucking helping a bunch of fucking. Yeah, it was a white dude helping a bunch of black dudes off of a fucking boat or some shit.
Yeah, and it says that look, white people are stealing black people now.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I saw that. It's so CNN got busted now for fucking faking a rescue.
And then that CNN chick that was like shoving the microphone in that poor woman's face.
Yes. Oh my God, yeah. So, apparently, Americans helping Americans isn't good for the mainstream media. God, we're so drifting away from what normally do for Sergeant's Time.
We're kind of getting into politics.
Yeah.
And fidget spinners.
Yeah, exactly. Fidget
Well, I
spinners
mean,
and
it's
shit.
kind of the atmosphere that's going on right now.
Well, I mean, I just fucking.
I make my own atmosphere. I bring my own oxygen.
I bring my own, exactly.
Oh, good. You don't thieve it?
No. Fucking.
I have my own oxygen.
Rated for altitude.
Yep. But yeah, dude, it's fucking. That's some bullshit. I really hate how people are trying to. Yes, I'll put the number back up. Hang on. I really hate it when people try to demonize something that people are trying to do right. They're just trying to fucking help, right? You know what I mean? So it's fucking. It just blows me away. Yeah, you want to give a call to the show? Go ahead and give a call to the fucking show. Go ahead and give a call, and then I'll don't hang up. When it'll call, it'll take. Don't worry if it goes to voicemail. You're good. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fucking pull you in. I'm gonna pull you in, and then so. Anyways, hang on. Let me try to pull you in.
Okay, because I was gonna.
Wait.
Oh.
You do what?
I was gonna, mention something about, people don't care what your politics are, but you're trying to pull someone in here. What's going on?
Fuck it.
Anyway, so I came across an article. Basically, this Texan, he had a Confederate flag, and when he left his damaged house, like, he brought the flag with him, and of course, the person that. Well, I guess you could say rescued him.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
His situation was he was black, and this white gentleman with the Confederate flag, he's like, I'm so sorry. He just kept apologizing for having the Confederate flag, and the black man's like, dude, don't worry about it. It's okay. And then this white gentleman was just like, hey, it's basically. I don't even have to explain it. It's kind of like, this white gentleman was,
Yeah, he was upset. No, he was upset because he had the pretty much the, he had it was almost like he was carrying the N-word flag or some shit, and the guy was getting all upset,
Yeah.
right? He was worried about being offending to the guy. Yeah. No, I gotcha.
Yeah, but the black guy he wasn't offended. But like for all we know, that Confederate flag could have been his grandfather's or great grandfather's or whatever, And of course, his wife's in the backseat telling him, "Shut up, quit," But I don't. To me, that it was like a moment where it did not matter who you were. Like we just came together.
WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi.
This is Doc Derek, 77 from the chat room.
Yeah, I know who you are. How you been up to, man?
Not much. Been busy with some political stuff. Funeral in Arlington last weekend. Doing some DC shit. Got a question for you. I remember going in the military in '95 and hearing the stories from Somalia and Black Hawk Down.
Yep.
And they call UH-60 series helicopters Crash Hawks.
Yep.
And you've seen all of these accidents with helicopters the past couple of months. And the other day I seen, some higher brass talking about soldiers with all their deployments, how they're stretched thin. I mean, you've been in the military for a while. You've been deployed several times. Do you think that it's troops not being able to train? Do you think the equipment is exhausted and we have UH-60s, whether they're Seahawks or Blackhawks or whatever, that's not being properly serviced? I mean, we've had a lot of aircraft accidents happen. We had ships collide, but then you've got, aviation that's there with the 101st and with the Navy. That shit needs to be up and active. They're wrecking them, so Crash Hawk sticks right there with it.
Yeah, no, you're right. Actually, the Black Hawk is now on the Mike model, which is the newer generation Black Hawk. And a lot of the things that you got to remember, each of the aircraft, that specific crash that happened with that one you're talking about off of Yemen was an aircraft that was part of the 160th Special Operations Aviation Regiment. Those aircraft are highly modified and different airframes than the standard Army helicopter. The one in Hawaii was obviously a different model. It was also a different configuration of Black Hawk, but the one that was off of Yemen was a special mission one. So it has nothing to do with training. I think it's that we have now run. It's almost now that you've had men equipment that has had. It's almost like running a high mileage car. You had a car now that you've had forever and a day. You've had a 15-year-old car, 16-year-old car. How long has the fucking war been going on now? 17 years? And, yeah, just about 17 years. And now you're driving a car that's 17 years old that's got almost 150,000 miles on it, and you're expecting somebody to replace parts on a vehicle that they no longer make part for. You know what I mean?
And, yeah, and I mean, look at the Joes that have, that was the problem with the 5-ton trucks. Or I'm sorry, the deuce and a half. People couldn't drive a standard transmission.
Yes.
And they had to get rid of it and go to 5 tons.
Yep.
But the Humvees and stuff, they're not getting proper maintenance. And like you said, I mean, on a tank, we took the miles and the hours to see how long that motor had ran. But, some of the brass I've seen on the media that they're trying to say that it's because the soldiers are just fatigued and they're tired. And, I mean, if you're tired, you shouldn't be a pilot. But, like I said, the old adage of the crash hawk seems to be applying. You never hear of an Apache crashing or a Cobra. And it's just, I don't know if they stop pumping a bunch of money into that.
No, yeah, you don't hear anything about the Apache because it's got to take off first before it can get into a crash. So yeah, it's usually down for maintenance. Sorry, Apache pilots.
I was fortunate enough when we went to Bosnia the second time, we had the brand new XM1109 Hummers because of all the mines and stuff, and the 4th Infantry Division, we drew brand new M1A2 SEP tanks before we deployed. So I had vehicles that were good to go. But like I said, you see all these accidents with rotary wing aviation, and they're all the UH-60 helicopters or that Mike, whatever one you said. And it's like, damn, what's wrong with them? I mean, they crashed in Somalia, what was that, 30 years ago?
Yeah.
And now you're dealing with it. There's been several helicopter crashes within the past week.
Yeah, some of it. I mean, again, it's also the mission profile that they're doing. It's also there's a lot of contributing factors. Dr. Ed said in the Facebook live chat exactly that, is that there are different types of mission profile aircraft and there are different types of pilots. So again, you might have a guy that's flying, there's regular Army pilots that try to push the edge a little bit, and sometimes they can't fly as well or don't have the proper aircraft to fly an MH vehicle, an MH60 series, as opposed to, because I have known some pilots in the 160th that have gone back to regular Army because of whatever, and they try to fly the same way as they were flying in the 160th, and those aircraft aren't made for that shit. Now, when the aircraft first came out back in 1983, the Black Hawk had a stabulator issue because there were different frequencies that were used to use that system. And so once you ever hear the term, well, that's why you don't have cell phones in an airplane, because it could mess with the avionics and stuff like that. Well, there was a certain systems that would counteract with the servos, or however you want to call it. Anyways, it would cause the stabulator to fold down and then make the aircraft just crash, and that's why they call them crash hawks. So, but anyways,
they were, they replaced the Hueys, and they were supposed to be the shit back in the day. The only time I was ever in one, I was being medevaced, and I never want to be in another one. It was, they got me off the battlefield, and I was able to live.
Yeah, exactly.
It just blows my mind. I mean, not only do you have two naval vessels colliding, I mean, damn, if because I've seen one report on 60 Minutes, there were actually guys up manning 50 cals, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
And Trump took care of Admiral. How do I send a picture to you right quick, Oz?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I was in Arlington last week, and we were at the Marriott Resort. I was on the 15th floor, and on Friday, Marine One came in. They were actually two helicopters, and that was the day that Trump fired the Admiral of the 7th Fleet and, started doing some shit. I'd like to send you this picture because it was a good view from my motel. How can I text it to you?
Text it to me? Or you can just drop it in the PM the radio page.
Okay, I'll give that a whirl. I think that I actually may be blocked from it. You talking about the Facebook page?
Yeah.
Yeah, there were times in my life last year that I was doing bad things. I was.
Don't need to bring it up out here, man, because you got a million people listening to you.
Well, maybe they can learn.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
No, I don't think I'm able to send it here.
Yeah, no worries. We'll get it from you, man.
Yeah, it's a kick-ass picture of Marine One flying in right over top of the Pentagon. It was a little foggy, but it was a badass experience. Well, hopefully the Crash Hawks get better. I mean, we've got people to medevac out of Houston, and
well, the majority of them, the majority of them are mostly Coast Guard aircraft right now. That are the other aircraft are using a lot of for logistical support and supplies, but the Coast Guard helicopters, man, holy crap, they're getting it.
I'm glad that you all are putting information up there for vets just down there in that area that's going through that shit. I seen on the news tonight how the Red Cross was getting funds, that were supposed to be going there and that truly weren't. There's a lot of fly-by-night nonprofits out there. But
No, I know. Oh, God, exactly. Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Hey, thanks for bringing that up. All right, man. Have a good one.
You too, Alex.
Yeah,
Thanks for taking the call.
Yep. So apparently there's some dude that went down there who's kind of famous and was denied. He was denied entry, and he got pissed off, and at least he was able to
made it about him.
Huh? Yeah. Hey, give us a call, John. Dude, what's up with that? John Burke went down there and was denied access to one of the locations. And so,
you put names out there. Okay.
What? No, I'm just saying it. I just said, John, give us a call. Tell us what happened. Fuck. I'm not fucking with him. Just give us a call. Shit.
I mean, here's my thing. And I mentioned this Monday night when we broadcasted about, natural disasters and catastrophes and emergency management. Yes, we have all these people that want to help. But with, social media, a lot of people are taking it upon themselves to just show up. You cannot just show up to a disaster and then just be like, hey, I've got all this stuff. We're here to help. Let us through. It does not work like that. Because unlike, with the military, there's like a chain of command. And when there's a disaster like this, there's a fucking chain of command as well. And it's kind of like you're going into a club and you're on like a list in a way. Because, I mean, honestly, they don't know who you are. They don't know what you're up to, what you're doing. You have to link up with an organization in order to just, help out and show up, if that makes any sense at all.
No, it does. It does. 46.
And
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna say that number is on the scrolling on the bottom, right there where you can get information out to call the Houston Command Center.
See, and the thing is, where was I going with this? Like, how did Pookie put it, or somebody put it today? It's like, too many, hens in the kitchen. Like, you got too many people in the kitchen.
Yeah, you got too many
Yeah.
cooks.
Whoa.
You got too many. There's no such
What
thing
are
as
they going to do out of the kitchen?
Yeah, exactly. There's no such thing as too many women in the kitchen. No, I'm not saying that right now. There's no such thing as too many women in the kitchen. You mean there's too many?
Oh yeah, there can be. I'm just saying.
There's too many.
I love being in the kitchen.
That's what I'm saying. There you go. No, I was talking about the. He said there was too many cooks will too many cooks will ruin.
We'll put it that way.
Yeah. Too many cooks will ruin the soup, and
there you go.
And that's exactly what it is. They have to fucking they have to coordinate. They have to know who's coming in, because there are some individuals. There's also video of a dude with a shotgun blasting into the air, telling everybody to stop fucking looting. And that was awesome. Everyone's talking about fucking the donations and shit. So yeah, you guys got to make sure you got to be real careful on who these fly-by-night fucking donation organizations say that they are, because they immediately will start sparking up photos, and they'll tug the heartstrings, man. They'll go like, please save this kid, this child has had no home.
Does a good Bill Clinton voice.
Yeah, I like that shit.
Hey, Bill.
How you guys doing? I did not
sexual relations with that baby.
I did not bang her in my days.
But the thing is what I've noticed a lot of people are doing who are, kind of taking upon themselves to go down there. They're setting up their own GoFundMes to help out, which is fine. I mean, because it's not cheap, to just, travel there. But you have
it's
to.
Not fine. It's not fine. You're not in a position to help. You're going to become a liability by going there.
You are right. Yeah, you're right.
It.
So, here you are, taking upon yourself to go there, as you said, becoming a liability. You're asking for money. Like, honestly, I don't know if John Smith, if you're really going there or not.
Yeah,
like,
John Smith. Who the hell are you, John Smith? Do you think you just do whatever you want, John Smith?
Yeah, well, apparently he did Pocahontas, but.
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding.
Who's it? Is she single?
But it's just, I don't know, for someone to whine on social media, like, I understand you had your best intentions, and that, oh, I know it's not, I'm not, I didn't lose anything, I didn't lose my house, but then you're upset that you couldn't go past, police officers and barriers and stuff like that. To me, that's piss poor fucking planning.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
Like, you should have coordinated with, emergency management or whoever, with another organization, that you're coming down there, and not just show up. You just can't show up to this stuff. I'm sorry, this is like my pet peeve.
No, you're right. No, it's again, it's like when I dislocated my shoulder and all these armchair medics came out of the fucking woodwork, and then the real medic was like, "Can I get to the casualty now?" So I mean, or when me and Doc Madness first locked eyes on the drop zone, he was yelling at everybody to get the fuck away from me because he was trying to evaluate to make sure I was good to go. So what the fuck, over? I mean, really? Are you gonna fucking? I get it. Go. That's why I put that number up there. If you're in immediate distress, 281-464-4852, 4853, 4854, 4855. Call those numbers. Call the Houston Command Center. Tell them who you are. Say, hey, and if anything else, then wasn't there somebody talking about setting up a distribution site now? There's talk about them establishing like a fucking log base, but I couldn't even imagine all the supplies coming in there. Who's gonna guard it? Who's gonna, you know what I mean?
It's a huge, how do you put this, effort. Like, basically, when you have events like this, I mean, we call it incident command, and Houston and most, like, every city that is out there should have something called an emergency action plan. And basically, and within that plan, they should know who they can go, like which agencies, whether it's like other fire departments from a different district, or like, for example, like, the local church, can they use that local church as a shelter for people who have lost their homes? Basically, what people, like, they don't realize that there's this plan. They've got to follow that plan. And of course, once everything's exhausted out of that plan, I mean, it's kind of like, I won't say a living document. They start, kind of doing what they need at the moment.
Exactly. And then everybody just throwing in shit. You don't need to know you don't want to know who the fucking strap hangers are that are just fucking hanging out there, just trying to fucking. Like you were saying, their intention is good, but could either be endangering lives of others, or they could get in trouble themselves and may need some help, and they don't know if anybody. They won't know who's out there. You know what I mean? The incident, like you said, the incident command team won't know who's out there, and holy shit, yeah, it fucking then, sucks.
Like with the distribution, like, yes, I mean, they will legit have a site, like people in charge of distribution, distributing supplies and all that stuff to the victims, just like how you have triage for people who need medical help. That's where they bring people who need medical help, and they say, like, oh yeah, you need a green tag, you can fucking walk, you're fine, but you got somebody that's near death who needs a fucking red tag, or somebody, they bring somebody that's dead, and like, oh yep, he gets a black toe tag and he's off to the morgue. I mean, they have makeshift morgues at these places.
Oh, I know.
And he gets a fidget spinner.
Yeah, he gets
to the morgue with him.
Yeah, exactly. If you see it spinning, then that's how you know he's not dead.
And Timmy made
a
point, like, piss poor planning on your part does not constitute emergency on mine.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't have the training, if you have the training, help if you can. But if you want to help but don't have the appropriate training, contact the Red Cross and they'll help you out.
Dude, the fucking, put your sensitivity fucking hats on. People were warned, dude. This wasn't like a goddamn fucking Hiroshima or Nagasaki fucking incident, right? Where people were just like, fucking eclipse. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that at all.
I don't know. We heard about that damn eclipse for weeks.
No,
I know, but
the storm was not expected. Yeah, but the storm was not expected to drop so much rain. That's what it was. That was the big deal. They knew the storm was coming. They didn't expect the storm to travel so slow and then drop so much rain, like over 55 fucking inches and shit in one. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Said.
Yeah.
But it's a fucking hurricane, bro. Like, it's gonna fucking make shit wet, you know? That's, I mean, like, okay, yeah, we live in a fucking hurricane area. We're fucking used to this. Well, I banged crazy bitches my whole fucking life.
So you have Z-Packs on hand.
Two of them, and like, you know, you get lucky eventually.
But I think what the thing is like, you know, from Katrina, because there's always lessons learned. Like with Katrina, when that hit with between fucking Houston and New Orleans, that was a huge fucking mess, by the way. And they try evacuating those cities. It ended up being like more of an issue than it helped. But you know, that's what Houston was afraid of. Like, how do you evacuate 6.5 million people out of a city within a week?
Put fidget spinners along the highway.
WTF Nation Radio, you're on the air.
Signs.
WTF Nation Radio.
I do have something to say about this. I live down there. I was kind of outside of Mont Bellevue near Baytown for years. And the day that I left out of there, it had been raining for 43 days straight. It was damp, to say the least. There were people going to their houses with boats. And I didn't grow up in Texas or anything else, actually in near Oklahoma. And they had weeks of warning. I mean, they saw the weather changing, and everybody's talking about it, and it comes up on the news, and they get 6 days of warning. Nobody did a damn thing. Nobody cared. I'm not trying to call anyone down there, you know, hey, you're screwing up or you deserve what you're getting. That's not what I mean. But everybody believes that they're prepared. And when they're not, we end up with situations like this.
Oh, I mean, I completely agree.
You know, I mean, hurricanes are not like tornadoes, which, again, out in Oklahoma, you know, hey, it's pretty crappy outside. We should be paying attention. And we did. Down there, it was just very different.
Bases.
Yeah, they're not as prepared as they should be.
Did you just say strippers and arm braces? Is that what you fucking said?
Yeah, I thought we were continuing analogies.
Oh yeah, we're continuing analogies. So
actually,
so you have
there's a place called the Gold Dragon in Lawton, Oklahoma, where they know when classes graduate at AIT.
Oh God,
so
the Gold Dragon.
Nice.
Hey, so do you have any family members there that are you been able to get a hold of any family member that stayed behind or did not stay behind?
I've talked to a few folks. They're actually, I mean, they're down there in that area, but they're a little further north to where they're actually geographically safe.
Yeah.
And they're going, man, this is way, way more rain than it even was then. And the hurricane that came through before that, I can't remember the name of it now, it dissipated off the coast, but it just really soaked the place. And they're going, this is way worse. You know, and it's okay, cool. But if you've been through 3 or 4 hurricanes,
you should know.
And you go, we should be fine. Dude, come on. And I was down there. I lived down there. I have friends and family down there. I'm not trying to call anybody stupid, but you're a little bit slow to bat.
Dude, it's not it's not,
everybody.
It's not a fastball.
Everybody down there is a tough guy, and I appreciate the hell out of that. They all go, hey, we do better next time, and prepare themselves. But it's Mother Nature. I mean, come on.
No,
you grasp on what you're dealing with.
Well, I can see that point. I mean, that's a good point. They were given notice. Again, without me being there, I mean, I'm able to, make that type of assertion if it was a good idea or not.
Dude,
but I do know that if it's coming, then
when
leave.
I left out of there, it had been raining for 43 days.
That's what I'm saying.
I backed a Penske truck up and pulled the ramp out of the back of it and set it on my deck, and everything up to I don't know, 3/4 up the tires was water.
Wow.
And that's how we got our stuff out of the house. And I mean, I was planning on moving anyways.
Yeah.
And I know one thing with Houston, like when Central Texas, like when that area, when it rains a lot, like all that water kind of comes towards Houston. Because a couple of years ago, we've had, there was that issue. Like, I mean, I lived in Central Texas for a long time, and I've got friends in Houston, and all that water from Central Texas went to Houston in a tropical system went through there. I mean, there was flooding. I mean, from
I bet you it's from fracking.
Yeah.
Oh my
oh,
god.
it's totally it, Doc.
Yeah,
Fucker.
absolutely.
So, nah, dude,
Yeah.
I'm totally fucking.
Going from my place outside of Mont Bellevue out towards Baytown or Houston or anything else, we drove through the refineries because they were built over the roads, and even they were underwater.
Damn.
You know, I mean, the main roads, they literally the refineries just build over the top of them.
Damn.
And even those were underwater.
Fuck.
It was
And now
amazing.
you brought like the refineries up. A lot of people are freaking out that there's going to be a shortage of gas. And then I'm seeing other articles. Well, there's not a shortage of gas. Like what is it? Like, is there or isn't there?
Yeah, I know
No.
there's some installations. Yeah, there's
If-
some military installations that are
if they're
blocking
not
off shit.
leaking, if
Yeah.
they're not leaking millions of gallons of oil into the ground every day, then water's not going to be leaked into them. Yes, they're
No,
shut down
it's not a-
currently, but
Yeah.
they'll come back up.
I
They're
agree.
It
waterproof.
doesn't matter. But it's gonna have an impact because it doesn't matter what the fucking actual facts are. It's whether there's
Because
more money
everybody's
that can be
screaming there's
milked
going to be,
off of
so
a
why not
perceived
take advantage of
shortage.
that?
Yeah, no, that's true.
Exactly. No,
there's
you're exactly right.
lines.
Supply and demand, dude. It's projected supply and projected demand.
Well, I mean, right now there's been reports of people being like in line in San Antonio and Dallas and Central
But
Texas.
that's just, but that's retarded. That's just because the fucking trucks that refill the gas stations can't get to the fucking gas station. That's
You
like
know what's
basic
retarded is
fucking
that I was paying $1 more for gas outside of Houston driving underneath a refinery than my friends were in Oklahoma, where they have to truck it out there. I mean,
supply and
they could literally
demand,
run a
dude.
hose out of the tank to the local gas station.
Damn.
I mean, that's funny,
Yeah.
but there's also refineries like up near Odessa and Midland, Texas, too. So that's probably where Oklahoma gets
Oh,
their
absolutely.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
like it's a fucking. That shit isn't gonna get refined and then fucking sold to the end user like right there. Chances are it's gonna be fucking driven all over the fucking country, and then it's gonna end up like, you know.
No, the
on other side
Mont
of it.
Bellevue is an endpoint for mobile, and they do what the guys used to talk about is final section or final. I can't remember what the term was they used for it, but yeah, that's where your regular super unleaded and all the crap left over is diesel. They run it through a coffee filter and give it to you.
Nice.
All right, man. Well, hey, we got to take a break. So thanks for calling. And
All right, guys.
Yep.
I'll let you go, but I wasn't trying to. I'm not trying to crap on anybody, but
No, dude.
I
Fuck,
was
we don't
only down
care.
there for a limited number of years, and I went through a couple of them, and some of the worst ones that at that time they'd ever seen. And people were doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, people are gonna
You
wait.
think you're prepared?
Yeah, exactly.
People,
You know,
people are
exactly.
people do stupid shit because they get complacent. It's
Yep.
just like a gunfight. Dude.
Exactly that.
Or jumping out of
It's
a
not even that.
every fucking
It's no matter
time.
how well you're trained. It's no matter how well you're trained. You never know how you're going to react in a situation.
Well, and shit always goes
It-
wrong.
this
too.
is
Murphy's Law.
So you
Yeah,
always
exactly.
gotta fucking have plans for plans for plans, and they never fucking
They
static.
So
and they gotta
appreciate
be
your
phased
training and
one.
love your sergeant's time.
Exactly. Hey, appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks, dude.
All right,
Yep,
guys.
Have a
Good
good
night.
one. Yep.
Night.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a quick break. Yeah. Hang on. Stop with the fuck, man. People like Ice is taking phone calls. Can I call you Ice? Shut up, Cab man. Yeah. So we're gonna take a break right quick. I'm gonna kill the Facebook Live feed. We really appreciate y'all joining us on Mixer and Facebook Live as well. It's pretty good. It's good shit. We're able to bring you, of course, all up-to-date information from the front. You just heard it right now. Somebody living down there. And we're going to come back after break. Again, we're going to get ready to go through our third segment where we go through the main page inbox and we talk about some of the stories and some of the trolling stuff. And of course, we're going to be giving you constant updates of what's going on with the hurricane relief efforts. And some of the stories, maybe we try to get people to come on here so they can call about it and go ahead and give us a call about it. 415-889-8367, of course, after the break. And then we have all those numbers that you see scrolling below on the ticker. I want nachos too. So yeah, dude, we will. Oh man, I'm craving. We almost some
nachos.
Some nachos. So we're gonna kill a feed on Facebooks, and then we're gonna hear some tunes.
And eat nachos.
Yeah, I need some grab some nachos. So shots.
Shots.
I'm a bad
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the tray deuce and the deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack. Lounging black, smoking sacks up in axe and sidekicks with my sidekicks. Rocking fly kicks. Honeys wanna chat, but all we wanna know is where the party at. And can I bring my gat? If not, I hope I don't get shot. Better throw my vest on my chest, cause niggas is a mess. It don't take nothing but frontin' for me to start something. Bugging and bucking at niggas like I was duck hunting. Dumbing out just me and my crew, cause all we wanna do is hunks from the honeys, pound from the rough next. See my man say that I knew from the projects. Said he had beef, asked me if I had my piece. Sure do, 222s in my shoes. Holla if you need me, love, I'm in the house. Roman strong, see what the honeys is about. Moet poppin', hoe poppin', ain't no stopping. Big Papa, I'm a bad boy. Niggas wanna front, who got your back? Niggas wanna flex, who got the gap? It ain't hard to tell I'm the East Coast overdoser. Nigga, you're scared, you're supposed to. Nigga, I toast you. Put fear in your heart. Fuck up the party before it even start. Is he drunk, over Henny and skunk, or some brand Nubian shit beating down punks? Bitches in the back looking righteous. In a tight dress, I think I might just hit her with a little Biggie 101. How to tote a gun and have fun with Jamaican rum conversation. Blunts in rotation, my man Big Jock got the Glock in his waist and we're smoking, drinking. Got the hooker thinking, if money smell bad, then this nigga big is stinking. Is it my charm? I got the hookers eating out my palm. She grabbed my arm and said, let's leave calm. I'm hitting skins again. Rolled up another blunt, what a Heineken. Niggas start to loke out, a kid got choked out, blows were thrown, and a fucking fight broke out.
We ain't called no belong from the farm ain't fast, so what's up with that? I got friends and family that I respect. When I think I'm too good, they put me in check. Believe when I say I'm no better than you, except when I rap, so I guess it ain't true like that, Joel, and you just don't stop. Guaranteed to make your body rock. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Turn this party out. Say, Doc, what's the condition? I'm a man that's on a mission. Son, you better listen. Stuck in your wall is an electrician. Like the scientist. When I'm applying this method of controlling my mind like Einstein or rap the too cool. Now, hey, nigga, but now what the deal? I didn't know you go for that mass appeal. So I'm calling to Lucci. Somehow potato. I stole your mic, but you won't see it later. Cause I work magic like a magician. I add up the mathematician and the bank cashier. Engineer, I wear cotton. On the whip, I'm going to cruise past ya. Don't money, don't jump yourself. Put that back on the shelf. Blazing, yeah, I phase in. Look who's amazing. We're working on the record, just think they shit. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Turn this party out. Now I go by the name of the King Admiral. I don't wear a cup nor a job. I bring it that's beyond bizarre, like Miss Piggy. I am the one with the clientele. You say I'd rock, you rock so well. I got class like pink champagne. Let's see, ain't got.
Staring at the world through my rear view. Just looking back at the world from another level, you know what I mean? Staring. Multiple gunshots clear the block, the fun stops. Niggas is calling cops, people shot, nobody stops. I wonder when the world stops staring. Last night you get shot while the whole block stare. I will never understand this society. But they try to murder me, then they lie to me. Product of a Don breed, all my homies try and weed. Now the little baby's crazy, based off fantasy. Tell me when my enemies flee when they see me. Even thugs gotta learn to take it easy. Listen to the intermission, stretch your heart for a plan. We turning bad boys to grown men. It's on again, I give a holler to my niggas in the darkest corners. Roll a perfect blunt and let me spark it for you. One love from a thug nigga, rolling with a posse full of paranoid drug dealers. To the end, my friend, I'm seeing nothing but my dreams coming true. While I'm staring at the world through my rear view. See, I'm seeing nothing but my dreams coming true. While I'm staring at the world through my rear view. They got me staring at the world through my rear view. Go and let me scream to God, he can't hear you. I can feel your heart beating fast, guess it's time to die. Getting high, watching time fly. And all my motherfuckers staring at the world through my rear view. Go and let me scream to God, he can't hear you. I can feel your heart beating fast, guess it's time to die. Getting high, watching time fly. All my motherfuckers.
Now you see them, now you don't. Some niggas be here for the moment, and then they gone. What happened to them? Well, let's see. It seems to be a mystery. But all I know, I never let the money get to me. Stay down like the tourist. Thug life until I check out this bitch. I thought you knew this. Who was gonna catch me when I fall or even care to? Why you thinking I see you lost up in my rear view? Half you is down with them outlaws. Outcasts left far, a few like southpaws. But still we keep mashing till our dreams come through. Staring at the world through my rear view.
Now I was raised a young black man in order to get paid. Crack sales, caught a nigga, so they sent me to these overpack jails. In a cell, counting days in the slipping black hell. Do you feel me? Keys to ignition, use at your discretion. Roll with a 12-gauge pump for protection. Niggas hate me in this section from years of gin checking. Turn the Smith and Wesson war weapons. Heavenly Father, I'm a soldier. I'm getting hotter cause the world's getting colder. Baby, let me hold you. Talk to my guns like they fly bitches. All you bitches must have run. Look at my bitches. Now I know the answers to the questions. Do dreams come true? Still staring at the world through my rear view. I said now I know the answers. Do dreams come true? Staring at the world through my rear view. They got me staring at the world through my rear view. Go and baby scream to God, he can hear you. I wanna feel your heart beating fast, got the time to die. Getting high, watching time fly. And all my motherfuckers staring at the world through my rear view. Go and baby scream to God, he can't hear you. I can feel your heart beating fast, got the time to die. Getting high, watching time fly.
Back in the days, we hustled for sneakers and beepers, 9-6 for glocks, cause fools hitting up blocks with street sleepers. Bless myself when no one moves to the streets, something I learned in school. Also millionaire marching for the peace, true that only one life to lead, a fast life of greed. Truly addicted, infested since the sea, we all die, breathe, bleed like humans. Towns run by young guns, outlaws and truants. Shit's deep, turn 18, roll my will when I go. From my body with my shotty, all choosing my dough. So while you reminiscing all nights out with the crew, smoke a blunt for me too, I staring through your rear view.
Staring at the world through my rear view. Go and baby scream to God, he can hear you. I can feel your heart beating fast, guess it's time to die. Getting high, watching time fly. Still staring at the world through the rear view. Go and baby scream to God, he can't hear you. I can feel your heart beating fast, guess it's time to die. Getting high, watching time fly. You know, staring at the world through my rear view. Go and baby scream to God, he can't hear you. I can feel your heart beating fast, guess it's time to die. Getting high, watching time fly. While we'll be staring at the world through my rear view. Go and baby scream to God, he can't hear you. I can feel your heart beating fast, guess it's time to die. Getting high, watching time fly. You know, staring at the world through my rear view. Go and baby scream to God, he can't hear you. I can feel your heart beating fast, guess it's time to die. Getting high, watching time fly. And we'll be staring at the world through my rear view. Scream to God, he can't hear you. Heart beating fast, time to die. Watching time fly. Staring at the world through my rear view. Scream to God, he can't hear you. Heart beating fast,
The bitches, they love visuals.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shots. Please enjoy the show. Shots.
Shots.
Shouts. Warning shots. All right. So, third segment of SGT'S Time. Yeah, we kind of derailed a little bit the first couple of segments, but this is normally where we go into the inbox of U.S. Army WTF moments and just, check out the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Look at what's going on in some of the posts and why we posted them or why they posted them up and why they didn't post them up and how come this and how come that and blah, 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 blah.
So what's the juicy gossip?
Ooh, give me some juicy gossip.
Ooh.
Actually, memes are coming out right now already on text. That's fucked up. I just saw
on Texas.
Yes, I just saw some memes. We were talking about our dark sense of humor, and that's the thing. As long as people are getting rescued, and it's unfortunate if they're dead, then it's sad, and all that stuff. But we have to look at that stuff with a dark lens sometimes. There's a meme out there of George Strait.
You can come back to Texas now.
You can come back to Texas, George Strait. I don't think your exes are there anymore. Oh, my exes living there. They all married me, I guess. Breaking news, Milwaukee Sheriff David Clark is resigned on today. Yeah, he resigned today.
Oh.
Damn.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't say what is up, but he's like more than a year before his term is up. So he was that.
Something's up.
Yeah, something's going on. He might maybe. What if he's like the new FBI director or some shit?
That would be interesting.
Yeah. So right now his office has referred all the questions to an email address that he provided. He didn't want to respond right now because he wants to, seeking his reasons or what he wants to plan to do next. That's awesome. Well,
I don't know, if you resign from one job and say quote unquote hypothetically you have offer for another job, you'd want to take some time off, right?
I would. Well, when I retire, when I get that DD 214, the world will know. And oh God, that DD 214, woo man.
Just make sure you lube it up first, otherwise it's gonna burn.
Well, I'm going to make a bunch of copies of it. I'm gonna, as a matter of fact, I will have a screen, a DD214 wall. I will have a week of DD214 celebrations. It's a celebration, bitches. I'll have fucking DD214. Everything will be related to a DD214 when I get mine. I will sneak the term DD214 in my in anything that I post, and then see what happens. We'll go
we
there.
had the blanket too.
Oh, well, I'm going to get the blanket.
Okay.
I'm going to get the DD214 blanket. I'm going to get the DD214 wall. I don't know if I'm going to get the doormat because that's kind of fucked up. No, that's kind of fucked up. I might have a DD214 mouse pad.
To remind you that you're retired?
Yes. So that way when they say, they're still trying to find you, Ice, and I'll look down at my mouse and go,
oh,
fuck off, bitches. Let's see. I'll have my dependent, well, not dependent, but I'll have my fucking retired ID card.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's even worse than dependent.
Well, whatever.
Still serving.
Whatever, dude. What do you mean by that?
Oh, burn.
Dependents are serving. According to fucking Dependas now, they don't serve.
They do. Have you seen that shit?
Oh yeah, the hardest job in the army.
Just writing us asking fucking the numbers.
Yes.
Labor laws.
Yes, I'm sorry. Let's go back. Yeah.
To Department of Army Finance.
Yes.
To find out why they haven't received their spouse stipend for 6 months.
Spouse stipend.
Yeah, dude.
Holy shit! If there's a stipend, they owe me for fucking 13 years now.
No, I mean these bitches just fucking fidget Twitter themselves into fucking frenzy over this shit.
Idiots.
According to regulation, no, there is no provision for wives and husbands to receive a spouse stipend. I don't know where these fucking hoes think they should fucking get one anyways. Fuck that. I'm sorry. I'm going to say fucking hoes in a general term, just like, saying, bitches. Bitches
It's
and
just
hoes.
banter.
Yeah, just
Don't
banter.
fucking
Yeah.
come challenging us with trial by combat.
No,
exactly.
it's okay with those comments because
It's
a spouse.
Well,
so.
it's merely descriptive. We're gonna just like when you say dudes. Hey, those dudes are those dudes piss me off, or those dudes did this. Well, same thing. Those hoes, those bitches, and all this other shit. I got
bitches is just another fucking gender neutral pronoun.
Supposed to be something like that, I guess. But anyway, so go on with
like
this.
Comrade.
Yeah, exactly. So
Comrade.
Duh.
Comrades.
In Russia, spouse find you. Where did so tell us the illicit tale of this one, Doc Madness. So what is up with this individual who decided to fucking message the inbox about and then going off about what is she owed? What started that?
Dude, it
thing?
wasn't one. It was like a handful of them. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, these bitches, like, just get out of prison with Martha Stewart or what? The fuck? Like, it seemed like they came from, some fucking single source led them astray. Some fucking charlatan bitch that's got like a speech powers beyond 100 to convince these fucking,
I mean,
they
they
hear what they want to hear.
If they want their spouse's stipend, I have an idea. Get a fucking job.
Yeah.
Tell them that.
Yeah, you
I
can't
was
tell
like,
them that.
Dude, I'm too fucking tired. Like, go fucking Google it.
Go Google it.
Like,
I mean, that's what they got off of Facebook. Everything on Facebook is true.
Of course it is, because Facebook is a
Well, yeah, fuck 'em,
respected
dude.
company.
Like, that's where, when I'm not sleepy, I love to troll in order to fucking redistribute natural selection back upon the fucking masses. Bitch. That's the way I talk.
That's the way I talk, bitch. How's it taste, motherfucker? How's my stipend taste?
We need a black dude. We need a black dude on the team to fucking do that voice actor.
You know what? We've you're
not
right.
like a Carlton either.
No. You know what? We do have we have a diverse staff, and you know what? There's we haven't had any African Americans apply.
Oh.
Well,
You
yeah.
probably think we're a bunch of racist hillbillies.
Well, no, I mean, but we're not. I'm just saying that we've got Hispanic. Yeah, we've got Hispanics. We have Indians. We have what else? We have
Like
women. We have
categories.
plethora of individual races and backgrounds and stuff, and then so I don't see why not.
So are you implying that we're hiring?
Well, of course we're hiring. So go ahead and apply. We want some of
diversity.
Yeah, we want diversity. We want diversity. And if you think you can cut the mics and you can throw some shits out and throw some beats up and then talk about veteran issues and all that, I'm being serious. I'm not doing this to fucking joke around or saying, trying to, do some sort of fucking blaxploitation bullshit on WTF Nation Radio. I'm actually saying we want some diversity. We want diversity. But then again, I'm screening some of the applicants, and we don't demand we don't demand anybody freaking that we want a picture of you. No, but if you say, hey, I'm an African American and I've done some podcasts and broadcasting and done this, and this, fuck yeah, man, apply.
We don't care if you're fake. You better fucking have a strong accent.
You better have
strong resume.
Yeah, a strong accent.
and I need a bitch. So
go ahead.
We need somebody for an
that's-
administrative assistant.
That's
front
right.
desk.
Okay, so we have the way we're set up. The way we're set up is that we have a front desk, just like any other radio station has a front desk. With the front desk that handles all the stuff that handles administrative stuff, and then builds the calendars and builds this document. They're like, the front desk. It's hard to describe what the fucking front desk does. Well, as we are expanding and as we're growing and as we're trying to adjust things, the front desk is getting busy. And then Mom and Spanky were like, dude, you know, if I'm going to be getting rode this hard, then I need to reach around or some shit because, or an assistant.
Oh.
Because, yeah, I mean, you guys kick ass, you guys get us the good guests and all that stuff. So I'm just, yeah. So you want to come on and go on WTFNation.com and hit the become part of our team. Contact us and then
apply.
Yeah, and apply. And
Oh,
then,
okay, Joseph. You said we're a bunch of drunk people and can inherently making no points at all whatsoever. Drunk ranting about diversity. Yeah, please don't associate yourself with the military. Guess what?
we are the military.
Apply. Just apply if you think you can do better.
Yeah, well,
or whatever.
That, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
no, yeah, we don't want that.
I don't hear him.
Yeah.
I don't watch the chat because I can't fucking focus. I have way too
we
many
know
other
that.
voices in my head, so I can't watch the chat.
Quit trying to pass yourself off like you're the military. No, we're a Facebook page and a radio station.
For entertainment.
Yeah, we're entertainment. You're bitter.
Bro, come at me.
You don't realize you guys are not representing the soldiers. Damn, dude.
I'm not a smart man.
But I know what diversity is. Jenny, why'd you give me AIDS? You give me a fidget.
In Dallas, they had
AIDS.
that, the shooting with, those officers that, 5 officers died, and
Yeah.
they,
And they
had, what was his name from the movie Wall-E, the robot, and they blew up the dude.
Yeah, they had
he
Wall-E.
literally told everybody, hey, because the whole race thing and everything that's going on with the media and whatnot. He's like, if you think you can do the job and do better, fucking apply.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right. If you think you're a better police officer, you think you can walk these streets with us. I remember the police chief said, "Come on, let's walk this." That's when we were doing our fucking all of our parodies too, because they sent a fucking killbot in there, and we were laughing and joking around, and people got so fucking mad, and we got so much fucking hate mail. Because we were laughing and we were trying to get the scoop and the pics of the dude that got decimated by Killbot. And then we went one step forward a little bit and did some memes. Saying everybody fucking wrapped around the fucking asshole. Wrapped around the asshole, huh? Anyways, around the... They got wrapped around the axle because we were throwing all these fucking sound bites. Jim Beam was throwing up the sound bite. It was fucking, dude, it was awesome. And the next thing you know, we were like, you guys don't whatever. So yeah, exactly. So let me see if I got the sound bite again. Let me look for it right quick. Yeah, I found it right here. Let me see if I'm gonna open it right quick. It's fucking,
nice.
Yeah. Let me see if I got it opened up. Give me a second here. The little soundbite that we did, and was fucking, everyone was rolling. We couldn't stop laughing, and then it was just right after that happened. So.
Fellow executives, it gives me pleasure to introduce you to the future of law enforcement. Ed 209.
We're talking about that scene about RoboCop. And then they were talking about that guy. He was holed up. And then that's when the fucking cop said, fuck it. We're going to put a Claymore mine or no, it was a block of C4. And because he was in the corner of the of where he was at, that they decided that they were going to set this fucking block of C4 in front of the guy's face. Like the robot walked up to the guy's fucking face, rolled up to the guy's face, and then detonated the fucking C4. And of course, once we started posting pics and getting everyone kind of fucking riled the fuck up, I thought it was badass. I thought it was fucking hilarious. So yeah, you claimed no, we don't claim to be in the military. We are veterans and in the military, and that's it. So don't sit there and fucking assume that we've had you have no business. Here we go with this righteous fucking talk again.
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
So I don't want to fucking hear that shit. Sorry. It's awesome
okay,
soundbite.
Daniel. Are you asking? Yes, we pay attention to the chat because if not, we wouldn't be giving Joseph shit.
Yeah.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
How you doing, man? Yeah, we interact with
How
you
you
guys.
doing?
Yeah, we interact with you guys. Fuck yeah, that's what it's all about. But goddamn, dude, really? Fuck. You mean your military? That's right, Cav, man. Get him. Oh man. Stop.
Ray
That
here's
wasn't even
talking about his
funny.
chihuahua.
Make me fucking laugh if you're gonna talk shit.
Exactly. I know you're a vet. No, actually, I am not a vet. I am still in. Doc Madness is still
Well,
practicing.
Technically, you are a vet.
Well, yes.
Once you don't, you're because you still get the free dinners for Veterans Day.
Yeah, exactly.
The people decide.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, he's only been in since what, the Civil War or the Revolutionary War? I don't know.
KJ said he was going to give me a musket.
Oh.
Yeah. So
A rusty musket. I heard that's
yeah.
a gay sex thing.
I
A
don't
rusty
wanna know.
musket. A rusty musket.
It's like where Marines. It's like where two Marines sit around until they get trench foot.
Oh, Bella Wood.
I was
Oh.
gonna say,
And
make
then,
sure.
And that's like, it's their fucking upper receivers, nice and rusty.
Is that your combat cricket again? Your combat crickets in the background?
Bro, I can't hear them. You know.
Oh.
Hey, just make sure you get your tetanus shot before any of that happens.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a rusty trombone. Not gonna give you tetanus.
Are you sure, or is it something
How
that
would you-
Ajax can't scrub off?
How would you even have that as a sexual position?
Running on a wheel.
Oh, come here, baby. What do you know? What's this? This is called a rusty musket.
Is it like a trombone?
It's like a trombone.
You can't get tetanus.
You can't get. You can't get to. But we are gonna use this ramrod here, and what are you doing with that horn?
Oh.
Exactly. What are we reading my news from? U.S. Army WTF Moments news team. By World War II standards, you're not a vet until 3 deployments. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, we're getting.
Then Korea doesn't count.
No, Korea doesn't count. Korea is still going on technically because it never ended yet. Supposedly, it's still going on. So.
Like ever.
Yeah. Anyways, what we're saying. Oh yeah. So you need some front desk peeps, somebody who's good with administrative stuff that can coordinate, make phone calls on behalf of WTF Nation Radio, and talk to guests and all that other stuff, and then be under the driving slave force of Mom and Spanky. Yeah, exactly. They can crack the whip on you.
I was gonna say you'll have like 2 chicks with nice sets of tits.
Yeah, you guys got some racks.
You were gonna go with dicks. I mean, like, how many sets of those do you need per?
What about other people who claim to be a veteran and then did not make it through basic training?
Or got kicked out for being transsexual.
Yeah. That was one of the stories we're going to talk about. Burn. That was one of the stories we're going to talk about too, anyways. But we were inundated with other stuff. Yeah, I guess the SecDef has decided that the transsexual soldiers that are currently serving in the military get to stay in and don't worry about it after about a year review, and then after the reviews continue, then you're gonna go ahead and get fucking evaluated to see if you need to stay in or not or whatever. I don't know. It's like me trying to ask what's it like to be a chick or something like that. I'm not a chick, so I don't know. So, good luck on you if you get to stay in or not. So, I know everyone's like saying, well, it's because you're going to be worried about 14,000 people getting. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. I don't do the stats. I don't run the numbers. I'm just putting out the information to you guys that was released at. The DOD has said that Secretary Mattis is now going to allow soldiers to stay in. So, there you go. No, what's that noise? Is that you, Doc? Is that baby madness running around?
Not a fucking baby. That's the fucking the beanstalk fucking giant over there.
So again, WTFNationRadio.com. Go to contact us and then join our team. Now these applications will get processed. And then you'll receive a call. We've actually had people that we've said, hey, when do you want to come on board, and have not returned our calls. And then they get mad when they've not returned our calls. We're like, well, dude, you got to kind of like, come on. You got to like, come on to see what, we got to have to hear you too.
Yeah, dude, she wants you to come on.
Yeah, we can't exactly.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. We want. So reason why is because we don't want you to say like Caveman coming on, because we've had people come on that have interviewed with us. Damn. We appreciate your service, but I don't understand how come ICE didn't hire me.
Because they failed to stand by.
You failed to stand by.
That's how we vet for legitimacy. We don't want no stolen valors up in here.
Exactly. Oh my God! Hang on. Holy shit. We have a phone call we have not received in a long time. I gotta break out my
Oh, is it who I think it is?
What's up, Stanks?
Hello.
How you
what
been?
Is going on?
Dude, long time no fucking here. What you been up to, bro?
Man, I'll tell you what, man. I've been working like a Hebrew slave for the capitalistic pig. Great.
That's very Hasidic of you. So how
it is extremely Hasidic.
The Jews are the capitalists.
We have Jews on our staff too, so we're covering the bases.
We're cool.
We're cool.
For real.
Yeah, we're cool. So yeah, exactly. So we're trying to get dude, we're trying to get diverse, and nobody wants the diversity in here. So come on down. So
we're able to insult everybody.
Yeah, we want the ability to insult everybody, and you could be self-hating if you want. So if you want to be self-hating and whatever, then that's fine. But if you don't want it, then dude, whatever.
All I'm saying is that somewhere in some place my boss must be an Egyptian, because, like I said, he is working me like a dirty Jew. So anyway, carry on. So how you guys been, man? It's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Lots going on. We have some little scandal here, a little scandal there. We got colonels beating up chicks, fucking generals trying to sleep with their Joe's wives. You got fucking weapons being stolen by soldiers and being thrown up on eBay. We have the floods going on. We have people making fun of rednecks, but then again, there's a redneck pulling fucking vehicles out.
Yeah.
We're talking about some of the shit that we've had people give us some shit about. Let's see. A fuel shortage that's happening. So yeah, just
that's sucking.
Yeah, just another day of fucking paradise.
Yeah. Another day in paradise, exactly. If this is paradise, I'm not sure I want to live forever. As they say.
I'd rather have I'd rather have a bad day in America than any day in some other fucking country. You know what I mean?
Well, there's another. What is it? A bad day of fishing is better than what? A good day of work?
No.
A good day in Kosovo.
Yeah.
or
Grozny. I was gonna go Grozny, but okay.
Yeah. My former unit actually is. My former unit's actually cooling their heels in that very hard and arduous assignment to Kosovo.
Oh my God, dude! People. What's funny is that people still. Kosovo can't be going on, bitch. It's been going on since 1995. We still have soldiers. We still have soldiers in fucking Kosovo and Bosnia. Can you believe that shit?
Oh, I believe it. I mean, look at Korea.
Yep.
K4.
Yeah, exactly.
K4 mission is still alive and well. There's no intent to draw down, as far as I know. It's a NATO and UN money pit, and got to keep the Serbs from killing the Croats and Bosnia. Well, Croat. What am I talking
the
about?
Albs.
Who can figure out all this shit?
Yeah, exactly.
One mountain is one country, another mountain's another country, right there. They're like fucking within stone's throw of each other,
Yeah, exactly. So, other than that, you've been keeping busy. You've been, because like I said, dude, it's like we thought you kind of like fell off the fucking mat, and the next thing you know, you just pop in like fucking.
What? Well, okay, so here recently, over the last probably spate of about a good 3 months, all of my going wrapping up school, and all my class nights have been on Thursday nights, my friend, and then of course the other nights of the week, when you periodically pop in to fill for somebody or have a little one-off show, I've got a little snake running around. Man, that guy's a hellraiser. Wow, 2.5 years old, and calls the shots.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
I digress. It's been busy, work. We've got some serious shit going up here, making fucking shit for Nissan, and And, they're demanding as always. So, life in the civilian sector, just keeping one eye open on the fucking shit going on, making sure I have plenty of fresh water to drink, 30-day good supply, all that good stuff, All lifestyle.
Yeah, exactly.
Got 72 hours of fucking meal bars, which will probably taste like fucking cardboard, but,
Yeah, really.
When the bomb goes
Yeah,
off.
for you guys that have not affected by any of these offshore areas, they have those fucking wise fucking emergency food packets. Have you ever had one of those? Have you seen those on fucking TV or in the hunting magazines? They look like
I mean, yeah, I've heard of them. I've never.
They are
had
fucking
one.
Like MREs for people with weak fucking rectal sphincters.
Well, yeah, they're they're MREs for white people. You know what I
Their
mean?
ass has already been blown out by meals refusing to exit.
Yes, these are MREs. Yeah,
Meals refusing to eat.
Yeah, exactly. Meals rejected by affluent people. Ethiopians, yeah. Yeah, so they have these anyways.
Or did you not say it on purpose?
No, I just said MREs for white people is what I said.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Lovey, have you had this right here? No. ICE has dropped off another case of MREs, and he's not. Yeah. Give them to the Mexicans.
Well, it's all fairly reminiscent. I do, all these states down here in the Gulf Coast, which is, I'm in one of those Gulf Coast states. As a matter of fact, I was supporting Katrina back in 2005. We rolled into town not fucking, probably 18 hours after it hit, and it was pretty much fucking. As a matter of fact, they turned a bunch of the would-be rescuers into fucking victims too. They got us down there before any of the supply chain made us, so it was an interesting deal. We spent first 2 days managing pods, the appointed distributions, and then we fell back in on aviation ops, getting, MREs, ice, water, O2 bottles,
yeah,
to areas that were still cut off, no access to. Beaumont, Texas, there kind of reminds me of a similar shit show where basically it's just a little fucking island community, no way to get to it, and pretty nasty, even though Beaumont's kind of a little small place. I actually grew up in Houston. Houston is actually my hometown, yeah. And it's tough. It's tough to see all that. I don't live in Texas anymore, unfortunately. But I feel that yearning, most of us do when we eventually get out. But, trying to do my best here through, monetary donations and, just keeping abreast of what's going on. So.
And sometimes that's all you can do. You know what I mean? Or you just don't. You just provide any information that you can. I mean, that's all you can. I mean, really, that's what you can do. Some people get the ask because they say that we're telling everybody not to help out in the effort, and we're not saying that at all. We just want to fucking tell everybody that get out of the fucking way.
Yeah, fucking dumbass.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't fucking show up and then get mad when they turn you away.
Yeah, don't.
Hi.
Right.
I have a box full of fidget spinners that I'd like to donate to the people that are obviously going to be mentally traumatized by this wave of moist fucking activities. Fuck them, dude. Fucking crybabies.
Yeah, exactly. So we're talking about that right there.
It's a lot different, right? Because we're dealing with Texans for real. And having grown up there, I can honestly tell you that that's a real deal. When people talk about Texas pride, and if you've grown up there,
I know.
You take two mandatory years in junior high.
Yeah, but
you get 2 years of United States history. Okay, in Texas they pile on 2 years of mandatory Texas history.
Well, the thing
they should have fucking spent more time on physics, like fucking. And I'm telling you, you can't because there's no fucking roads there, and you don't have a helicopter or a boat, and you're saying, "Well, I'm gonna go anyway."
Yeah.
And then 8 hours later, I'm fucking calling a fucking spigot finner.
Spigot finner?
Spigot finner?
That's how bad it is. I'm actually like frustrated about this shit a little bit.
Okay, so are you there, Doc?
No, dude, I'm managing this shit like actual fucking coordination of it removed. I'm not fucking going there. I don't fucking swim. I would have been a fucking SEAL if I knew how to swim.
Yeah.
I got the fucking
Okay,
I got the hair and the dick, but
Yeah, we were.
I don't like swimming.
Yeah, we're working closely with other agencies to get information. So like, if we have any information from soldiers that are down there that need help, we get the word out to those agencies, as you know, on the main page. So Doc he works the vampire shift anyway. So he along with doing the BID stuff and along with doing the resource coordination, he's fucking running that shit ragged. So yeah, he's even said. I mean, I looked at that shit like, this man, that fucking shit is daunting, dude.
That's just
well,
fucking.
I mean, you know, this is. Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a metroplex of 6.5 million people.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, and the only reason it's considered the fourth largest city in the U.S. is because, you know, you don't consider Houston proper.
Because they don't
you have to
count the
consider the
black
whole
people.
metroplex.
You're such a dick.
What a dick.
That's it, too. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. I saw on TV. What was it? White supremacists are stealing black people, right? You
Well,
know?
I mean, according to France, you know, the whites, you know, the neo-Nazis drowned. So.
Yeah, Nazis.
And
That's right. Yeah, good old Charlie Hebdo.
According to Freud, we all just want to fuck our moms.
Yeah, well.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, no.
Well, Freud. Yeah, well, since we're totally fucking off the fucking rails, but anyways,
yes, there we are.
No, I just wanted to catch up. Well, thanks for calling, Stink. You freaking, like I said, been for fucking ever, dude. Don't be a stranger, damn it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I try not to. I mean, you know, I'll pop in on your show because we're not playing silly games and whatnot. But nonetheless, good to hear you, Doc. I appreciate what you're doing. I know it's fucking super frustrating. Hang in there, bro.
No, it's all good, man. I'm just fucking. I'm not. You know what I mean? I just talk shit.
Yeah. I know your heart's in the right place.
People get fucking pissed, but it's like, hey, man, fuck off. Like, don't fucking go.
I was waiting for some prophetic word to come out. Fuck off.
Yeah, the point that I was trying to make before I went off on another tangent was completely unrelated to what the point I was trying to make, because I'll do that to myself, was that, you know, the whole Texas thing, you know, the whole spirit, you know, unlike, you know, the Katrina deal, you know, where you had, you know, New Orleans and everything, literally, I mean, when at the end of the day, as sad and as unfortunate and terrible as it is, you know, history will show when we actually the, you know, death toll will be, and you see there's some kind of some different stuff in play, and Texans are fiercely independent, and you know, and while willing to accept a helping hand when it's absolutely necessary, if they feel they can carry it on their own, man, they're going to push it off. Now we're good, we got this. So, you know, you're gonna get a muted response when you say, hey, man, I got a shit ton of shit. I'm going to help some folks out. You know, you're going to run into some resistance. You know, because you know, they're like, hey, you know, we can handle this, but at the same time, they're also got that one weary eye out for shysters, you know.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Not that you guys are any of that, but I'm just saying, you know,
yeah,
we're not going to be complete helpless. Oh, thank you. You know.
Yeah, we're just
they're going to dig down.
Yeah, we're just putting out the information, man. That's all we're doing, and trying to manage the coordinating piece, and then we get out of the way once they start at it. We don't even try to get involved. I can't even imagine the fucking GoFundMe's going to come across from this, and people are going to get pissed off at us because we're not fucking accepting them.
So. Yeah, are you guys running a GoFundMe campaign for victims as well? And I apologize if I sound.
No, we don't. We've posted some. Yeah, we posted some Red Cross shit links earlier when this thing first started kicking off, and then we posted some resources. I mean, like I said, we can only provide the information, man. We don't want to be getting involved in that fucking handling of that shit, because then it becomes shady, and individuals start pointing fingers. Oh, where did the money go from the main page, and how come you guys didn't do that? So. That's why we don't really want to push that. Now we are pushing other organizations that we know are legit, like Guardian Overwatch, saying they're going to be doing a project here in the event once everything gets cleaned up, or once the cleanup starts, we're going to move in and help out. And then they've provided some tips too. So, I mean, we've done that. I mean, but these are guys that,
how do we know that they're legit? Because we fucking actually volunteer in those organizations.
Exactly. Personally, exactly. I volunteered with guarding Overwatch.
Random
Yeah,
ass
exactly.
fucking
Exactly.
John Smith Facebook profile that was started 3 days ago.
Hey, I'm going to
you know,
Houston. I
selling-
need help.
Yeah, exactly.
We're bringing ponchos to the people that need them.
Ponchos.
You know, like some
They
fucking-
need high
What about
waters
woobies?
too.
Yeah,
they probably enjoy woobies more.
Yeah, they need
So,
fucking. They need more than that.
Sweat.
Yeah, they need more than that, and it's still raining too. All right, Snake. Well, I got to do
There's
some
gonna
house
be
cleaning.
another storm. That's another big thing, dude. Is people fucking were not aware right away, especially the people that were on the ground there, locally. They weren't aware that there's another fucking tropical storm coming in, and it's building up intensity. That's what she said.
Oh yeah.
And it's fucking coming in the same path.
You were
as
talking
Harvey.
about Hurricane Irma. Oh yeah.
And so a lot of times, if we're fucking putting out information, it's to disseminate shit that you probably like. You know, if you're out there helping people, you're not fucking jerking off to Facebook fucking 24/7. So you probably didn't see that there's another storm. And if you are jerking off, then you know don't be out there in the fucking first place. It's not the place to be jerking off.
I'm just saying, Doc, this conversation isn't about me, okay? All right, so let's just move on.
What?
Wow. Okay, moving on.
I've been outdone. Jesus Christ.
You just got stanked. All right, man. Hey, thanks for giving us a buzz, man. We gotta close it up.
Yeah, man.
All right, brother. Have a good
See you,
man.
brother. It's good to talk to you guys as always. Keep the good work up. Look out for those North Korea nukes there, Mr. Ice. Right?
I'm trying to, bro, but my eyes are too slanted. But anyways, thanks a lot, man.
All right,
Have a good night, dude.
All right, I'm good.
Yeah, later.
Yep.
Doc. See ya.
All right.
Thanks.
Late.
See you.
Okay, I gotta find his little. He every time, and I had it at the ready. Every time Stanky came on, there we go. I found it. His little sound clip. There we go. Here we go. Let's see if you got it. It's got it.
Now, I do have to say this. With everything that's going on with Houston, there's flooding going on in India and Bangladesh and stuff. Like, their death toll is like 1,200 people.
Yeah, but you know what? Sorry, that's fucking India, and this is America.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, I know. We got our shit together.
I don't care. Really don't care. I don't really. Don't get me wrong, man. It's
You know, for me, it's interesting on how we've been able to, like, our warning. You know what I mean? Like, our adaptiveness. I guess you can. I don't know if that's a word, but versus a third world country. But anyways.
Yeah, I really don't fucking.
I know you don't care.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, there are other. What the fuck is going on in the Facebook live chat? Speaking of fidget spinners.
No, I'm reading it right now, dude. Hold on.
Don't kill anything.
Be careful with this one. No, be careful with this one because it's not what it seems from the fucking surface. I don't know what it is, but I'm just telling you right away, like, there's something else going on here, and I'm trying to fucking read through it before I say anything.
Don't kill the feed, then. Is that what you're saying? Well, while you're while Doc Madness is surveying the damage of the chat room here, and also in the Facebook Live. Next Wednesday we have Andre Crawford. Andre Crawford started his hike April 26th at Springer Mountain in Georgia and summited Mount Katahdin, I guess, at the terminus of the trail on 24 August. So he completed a distance of 2,189 miles covering 14 different states, and he did a hike to finish something that his former team leader, Sergeant Derek Tanner, had planned to do together during their time together while deployed to during the support to while they were deployed in support of OIF. Sergeant Tanner unfortunately took his own life, and so Andre, 100% disabled veteran, saw that he needed to complete the mission for Sergeant Tanner. So he freaking humped the Appalachian Trail. So, dude, unreal. So he's going to be on a gym show next week on Wednesday. So other than that, yeah. So What was I gonna say?
So, I mean, we're working on guests.
Yeah. I was gonna about to say.
We were on a quote unquote long fucking vacation.
Well, not only that, but all the guests that we were trying to get on during the month of August were not.
Yes.
Nobody wanted to come
available.
on. Yeah, there were nobody for some reason. August is the guest time to chill or some shit. So, no big deal. We'll fucking.
Which is fine. We're getting them on. We're working on it.
Yeah. So, I mean, we got some more guests coming up. More resource based stuff too to get you guys some more information out there on veteran assistance programs and all that, and to include obviously because this is the active duty segment, the more Army side of it. We still are going to put out some information that we get when it comes to some of these veteran resources. There was also we also have one of our guests who want to come back on. Hey, yeah, Chris, we'll bring you back on, man. You are fucking causing trouble, dude. I love it. Chris Brunetti.
Well, he's getting hitched.
He got married already. He should have already got married, or no? This
Oh.
Was it this weekend or next weekend? Or anyways, well, congrats. Anyways,
I don't know, but it's soon.
Chris Brunetti, if you're listening, congratulations, man, on your pending nuptials. I've been nuptialed a bunch of times, so I know the feeling of getting excited and being nuptialed. And you get that feeling you get. Hey, let's fucking do that. It's always awesome to get a start. And dude, congratulations to you and your spouse or future spouse or your wife. It's girl. Yes, it is. It's a girl. So congrats to you and Megan. That's her name, right? Was it Megan? I can't remember. He talked about her last time. I want to make sure I got it right.
Yes, it is Megan.
It is Megan, yeah. Okay, so him and Megan, congratulations. Megan, congratulations. Chris, congratulations. Also, he wants to come back on. He did some crazy ass shit that I had never... Because, Chris, 82nd Airborne vet, special operations kid, done all this crazy shit. House of Cards, worked on Army Wives, was one of the stars in the movie Max. And does this what would you do scenarios? You ever see those from Gondon?
Yes.
From Gondon, John Quinones or whatever his name is. And holy fuck. If you watch it, what would you do? Chris Brunetti. And then watch his shit. Holy crap. It is interesting. So yeah, Chris, if you're hearing this right now, come back on. Just hook it up and find out when you want to come back on. And then we're more than happy to come back on. That's, again, congratulations to the both of you. Anyways, so guys, again, the number being scrolled on the bottom, I'll have some music up in the Mixer chat. You can always go back to the to the Facebook Live. This weekend's gonna be pretty big weekend for me because I'm gonna start loading up. Everyone's been asking and requested by a popular demand. And Red Leg said, "Dude, you need to put your shit up." So yes, now I am going to put old podcasts of my shows on the on iTunes and all this other what was it, Stitcher, Twitcher, Blitcher, Bitcher, fucking
Stitcher,
Steam, Mixer, whatever the podcasting software. So
TuneIn Radio,
TuneIn, iTunes. Yes, we're now rocking iTunes now. ICE is gonna be on iTunes
with Donna and Blitzen and all the other.
Yeah, ICE is on iTunes, son. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna be on iTunes getting him some podcasts. So this weekend, hopefully, I'll have. Let me see how many shows because everyone was at the time.
Don't you have to register as a sex offender if you fucking make iTunes podcasts?
What's wrong with Apple?
I
dude?
want to check.
Why you just on Apple?
Look into that.
So all of my shows that I've done since I've been on board, which has not been that long. So yeah, I have over 100. Yeah, goddamn, I have over 120 some odd freaking broadcasts, and I'm going to podcast them and put them on the WTFNationRadio.com webpage. So over the weekend, if all of a sudden you see the first one that's going up, which has been extremely, extremely freaking requested, was the interview with Action Figure Therapy. So that's going to be the first one that's going to come up. His explanation on why he took a turn the way he did on his stuff. So
I was in on that one, right?
Yes, you were.
Yes, you were. You told him.
You were in on it.
Let me fucking finish.
You were in on it like a motherfucker. You were in on it.
Cool.
But
Don't fucking interrupt me. That was it.
Yeah, don't fucking interrupt me. Would you shut the fuck up? I'm like, wow.
To be...
Well, you were getting frustrated. That's totally understandable.
No, I mean, I interrupt everybody all the fucking time.
Oh,
well, that was just funny the way you did that. So anywho, so yeah, once that happens, yeah, I just said yeah. So anywho,
Gators bitches better be wearing jimmies.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, so you're gonna start seeing a lot more podcasts starting to populate the webpage. And again, yes, I will put that because everyone's been PMing me, emailing me, asking me about freaking that interview because everyone wants to use it for I guess whatever. But anyways. I don't give a fuck. Hey, I'm glad you want it. I'm glad you like it. Appreciate it. So, anywho, with that note, you guys got anything for me? You guys have a good weekend. It's you guys won't see me probably till well, shit. Are we gonna be off on
Monday.
Labor Day? Or do we work on Labor Day? Or do we do a show on Labor Day? I can't remember. If we did a show.
Don't.
I can't remember if we did a show.
Go fucking...
I was already planning to, so
I don't remember if we did a show because I know there was we only had like a couple holidays that we didn't fucking work. We didn't work on Christmas.
I
didn't
think
work
we
on
did
Thanksgiving.
because it was Red Leg.
Okay, so it was. Okay, gotcha. Okay. God dang it. I'm gonna set the standard. Now I gotta fucking work on that shit. Okay. So it's like Christmas. Was it Christmas? What? There was 3 holidays that we don't
Christmas Eve, Christmas
Eve, Christmas, unless there were
and Thanksgiving.
And then Thanksgiving.
And the Jewish Christmas.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking about what is Labor Day because you're right. The boss always did the show. So, anyways, all right. So again, yeah, take a look on the fucking webpage. You'll see something pop up, and then you'll be able to get it on whatever freaking podcast system that you can get. On that, thank you guys for coming on to SGT'S Time today on the last day of August 31st, 2017. Thank you, Mom, and thank you, Doc Bannis, for coming on.
You're welcome.
Y'all appreciate it.
And a happy new year.
Happy September.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah, September. September's coming.
Some of us.
Yeah, in an hour.
Don't start in January.
God. Well, it depends on what.
Shots.
Yeah, I was about to say, what are we talking about now again? We're talking about
warning shots.
Yeah, warning shots, and you're talking about your Hasidic practices or non-Hasidic practices. Is that what it is?
No, I'm just stirring shit.
Okay, gotcha. Usual. Of course. All right, well, y'all have a good weekend. I'm killing the Facebook live feed now, but of course, we're going to have that number scrolling on the bottom while I play it on Mixer. So y'all have a good night.
Peace. Warning shots.
Yeah. Shots.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Yeah. You can't front on.
Do what you want. I get some money with the money that you want.
This is WTF Nation Radio.
I look around this room and I see nothing but untapped potential.
The voice of U.S. Army WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
You have potential. You have... Oh boy.